for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
And here we go again. It is Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network, live on YouTube and Twitch and everywhere else you're watching us. Thank you for being a part of the show. My name is Stick, filling in for Neil Rule today. That is four-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty.
Say what?
Yeah, what's up, boys?
Cool stuff in front of you.
Got some new D-Max swag in here. Donkey Dom, Mess Bucket Comics dropped some things off. Got some hammers and some lights and some coasters and stuff. So just putting a little on display.
Yeah, it's nice to have my coffee on a coaster.
There it is.
I feel like
needed something around here.
Not just a coaster, a D-Mac coaster.
A D-Mac coaster.
That's
Yeah,
it.
top quality. We got KG in the sound booth.
Agendas are running wild, baby. I knew this show was coming, and we gonna get the pleasantries out the way, but styles make fights, baby, and it ain't gonna take long.
KG, if you and I were like Dana White, right, and Bruce Buffer for Joe Rogan before the fights, and these two, this is gonna be an epic. We're gonna wait till after the first break. We got some things to do.
We do.
It's not gonna be epic.
I don't think you
Spenny's-
guys. It's gonna be as big of a fight.
Benny's gonna
as
go.
you
No,
think.
come on,
Because
bro.
it's gonna be one guy running in circles and the other one giving facts.
You know,
Anyways.
Spenny's gonna go low because that's what he
Anyway.
does.
He's gonna go.
When
low.
do I go low?
When I go high.
I will.
Stick,
works.
this is a
Low
hard
man
one
wins.
this is a hard one to dance your way out of. I know you're gonna look like
I
Sam
got an
Anthony
artful
at
of
the Apollo,
flags.
but like
It's really not.
you finna come here and tap dance. I already knew you.
It
I
is-
got
yeah.
flags here, and I'm not going to make an egregious call like was late in the game for pass interference. So,
Could have given.
I'm finna
could've
just-
just
we're gonna
given
go
a
at it.
shot at redemption, but no, it was stolen from us.
all right. But
I'm not blaming
Spenny,
that. Can't blame the refs. You had plenty of opportunities.
And it begins.
100%.
But shout out to Mike O. D-Mac, if you want to hold up this mug that Mike O sent in,
Shout out, Mike.
we are going to sign this and send it to him because he did write us a little letter here. He says, "Hey D-Mac and WSN crew, Neil, Spenny, and KG. Per our discussion, Mike O is sending you his 2002 Detroit Red Wings Stanley Cup mug for D-Mac to sign. He is also providing each of you guys with a $25 gift certificate for support in fulfilling his request and for your part in providing elite level interactive entertainment on the Big D Energy streaming program.
Wow.
In addition, Mike O is attaching a couple pics of his pub indicating where the mug will reside and a view of his beat lab since D-Mac and all you guys have great appreciation for music too. Once the mission is accomplished, please return it back to sender. Information and package provided. Thanks in advance. All you guys are great. Mike O." And here
Shout out, Mike, man.
we see where the mug will reside.
Hey, that's
And
a
we
nice
see-
setup, though.
and
So-
we see the beat lab. So
Okay.
shout out to Mike O.
Absolutely. There it is, signed. And also, Mike O, just because we got him in, you get the first D-Mac coaster.
There you go.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
Mike O, always be the legend you are.
There you go.
Hey, Michael is just all right with me.
The
but
boys-
shout out Michael, man. The gift cards, much appreciated.
The
Shout out
boys, in
Mike.
the boys in the back will take care of this. It should be on their way, but appreciate that. That's what it's all about. What do I always say? Woodward Sports ain't about the sports, it's about the people.
Shout out Mike O.
Shout out, Michael.
Freddie Felt 313. Mike O is the man.
Yes.
313 Kurt. Bro wrote a novel.
Yeah.
I would not expect any less of Mike O.
Greatest third persons too.
Yep.
He's
Yes.
dropping great
On
third
brand, bro.
persons.
I love
On
it.
Full
brand.
bond. This is wholesome. Yeah, that's what you get here at Woodward Sports. Just wholesome entertainment, YouTube. So don't shut us down.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, we're wholesome. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and being part of the day. D-Mac, do you want to explain like what the hammers and all that stuff are about too? Because this is a really sweet setup you got.
Yeah, so a lot of things, and anybody who is around the Metro Detroit area, like this past weekend, Motor City Comic Con and stuff like this, and so messbucketcomics.com.
Shout out.
My boy Dom Ruggiero. We have the Donnybrook comic book, which is a hockey minor league comic book that we do, my graphic novel and stuff. But I'm always looking around for to collaborate with different creators and stuff like this, and we saw this at one of the cons. So as I like the the octopus represents not only the hockey, but if you see it represents legacy farms and my role in the cannabis, but it also see the jersey. So when you see the wrestling, with the wrestling stuff, there's a wrestling ring around it and stuff. So it just sort of bit to brand. But I thought these were cool, and I thought today would be an appropriate day with Stick back in and Spenny here that I can
Hell yeah.
keep the gavel. So yeah,
We should have you play judge during this debate.
There you go.
I'm trying to tell you. I wish I had the People's Court music here.
It's all good. So yeah, always interested
might
in different
download it. I'm not
trinkets. So shout out to everybody out there, because it's like you like what you like. So I like toys.
Shout out. Yeah,
More
those are
toys.
sweet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I get a little one for my nephew?
I'm sure you can.
Hell yeah.
We got those smaller ones too.
And that one's
Damn
a
right.
light, right? That one lights
Oh,
up.
this one, yeah. This is a light, and there's actually a clock that's going to the wrestling school.
Put
so
my clock in your mouth.
That is
do
true.
not put your clock in my clock in your mouth. You put my clock into your mouth. That's
Big
it.
old clock.
That's advice I don't need twice. So thank you, D-Mac, for that. So, yeah, lots going on in today's show. Dr. Pierce is going to come in here to talk about Sam Laporta being on IR, so that's going to be fun.
Maybe done for the year.
And low key, dude.
Yeah, literally out of nowhere.
Told you that was the other day. That's the thing that bothered me the most is and you could see in specific plays where he was missed.
Yeah.
So.
Obviously, we got to talk about the Lions' overall performance on Sunday. Spenny has in here, people want to know my opinion about Jared Goff. We will get to that for sure. Pistons win their 10th in a row.
Yeah, let's
10.
Can we low key, right, for this first segment get together on this, because what I think sliding under the radar, and because Kate has been out for the last 3 games, and you look at last night, you've had different guys step up. You look at Jalen Duren with 31 and 15 and
nuts, man.
different guys doing it.
93% from the field.
Catching lobs at 11 feet in the air.
Bro, he's dominant right now.
But what is this?
Absolutely dominant.
There's a lot of correlation to their learning to win without the guy that everybody thinks has to carry them.
Right.
And,
Shout out Dennis Jenkins. Dennis Jenkins is getting NBA Player of the Week nominations because he's averaging 22, 7, and 4. The guy is playing out of his mind. A guy that was the all G League team last year. He was one of the summer league standouts. He is going out there and he's taking this opportunity and he's Jeremy Linning that shit. Like, he is playing out of his mind. The guy had, I think he had 20 something and 8 last night. Like, he's so good.
It's
so
beyond
athletic.
what he's doing. It's when he's doing it, too. He's coming up so clutch in big moments, and that's a gene that you just can't teach, right? Some guys got it, some guys don't.
And hold on, a player we got to highlight that ain't got much love over this stretch, Javonte Green.
Shout out for sure.
Where did he come from?
Playing everywhere, defensively, shooting threes, finishing around the bucket like Kyrie Irving. Like, Javonte Green has been Wendell Carter as well has been playing very good defense off of the bench.
Yep.
And then B-Ball Paul, man. Paul Reed. And this is, what's the blessing in disguise of this one is that now you are comfortable with Paul Reed as your backup center, so you have no problem running a starting lineup with Duren and Stewart because you got Tobias and then Paul Reed coming off the bench as your big man.
And big picture, I think one of the cool things that they're doing right now is building trade equity with some of these guys.
No, that's a fact.
Don't get married to these guys.
I like that, Stick. I do.
Like, they're doing well, and that's what you need, because then you can package a couple of them together, maybe some picks, and go get that huge complimentary piece that the Detroit Pistons need to take them over the top, a la Rasheed Wallace.
If the Pistons are top 3 in the East around trade deadline time, you got to make a move to solidify.
Wendell
that.
Moore.
Who would be the move?
You
Wendell
got
Moore.
Who's
a stretch big. I don't care who it is. I want Lauri Markkanen, but if that's not the name, you got to go get a stretch big.
Spenny, you got someone in your heart?
I can't think of one right now, and I don't think they're going to make that move this year. I think if they do something like that, that would be in the offseason because they really want to see all of these guys on the court at the same time and all of these young players with Ivy and with Asar before they make a move. So if they make a move, I think it might be for a secondary 3-and-D guy. I like Terrence Mann from the Brooklyn Nets.
They've accelerated their process, so that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know.
What's the one thing people bitched about the Tigers? They didn't go make a big move at the deadline. What's the one thing people are bitching about the Lions? They didn't go make a big move at the deadline. With the Pistons, and it's obviously to do with their stage of growth, but like if they were top 3 in the East, you wouldn't want them to go balls to the wall like every other team.
No, I would not want a top 3 team to break up the chemistry that they have to get them to that top 3 spot when it's full of young players. I don't think you make a move at the deadline for a superstar in basketball unless you already have a couple superstars. Right now, the Pistons are still figuring out who they are and who they want to be on this team.
I think it's a balance. Right, it's a balance of not pulling the trigger too soon to collapse to take. I don't think that what you're building here with this core is something that is just to take one shot at.
Yep.
It's to build. So I think it's the blessing in disguise is obviously look at your bench and look at your support cast and whatever else sticks right as far as it's only making these guys more valuable. But I don't think at the end, when you're talking and I hearing some of these trades for, throwing Ron Holland and a Sir Thompson, that's I think
that's what it would take to get a guy like Larry Markkinen.
And
that's why I'm not doing that.
I understand that, but here's the thing: if you make that move and they believe, right, that it's not going to hinder them in years to come, they can stay there, then I believe that they'll make that move. But if there's any inkling of this is a one-shot deal, and if we don't get it done this year, then we're going to revert back because we've lost stuff. I don't think they're there yet. I think they're too young.
I think the one thing that you've solidified so far this season is that you're paying Jalen Duren a blank check.
Yeah.
He gets whatever he wants, and him and Cade are your 2 building blocks going forward. Asar Thompson also has been playing out of his mind when healthy. But I think that I want them to add at the deadline, yes. I don't want them to trade for a Devin Booker or a Lowry Markkinen or something like that where you have to blow up a lot of your young pieces. I would like to see them add a guy like Terrence Mann from Brooklyn that you could get away with giving a couple picks and a bench piece for.
Right.
So,
but at the end of the day, you only got 12 spots on the team, right? So, like, you can keep building these pieces, but when an Ivy comes back, someone's getting pushed down.
Exactly.
So they become almost disposable objects because you need them to go get that.
Yeah, but so you're not going to get Lowry Markkinen for Paul Reed, Dennis Jenkins, and Wendell Moore.
This is where I wish Neil was here to know the salary cap implications.
But that's not you're gonna if you want to get a guy that's gonna like a Lowry Markkinen, it's gonna take Asar or Ron Holland or Jaden Ivey and 4 first-round picks, and that's not what I'm doing.
I don't know about 4.
Okay, all right.
So
I don't know. Ask Rudy Gobert.
DNC-ENT, stop thinking big names. Lower your expectations to like the Klay Thompsons, the PJ Washingtons.
That's exactly what I just said.
I'd take PJ Washington in a heartbeat.
He knows what he's talking about.
Klay not so much. Sure. Klay not so much, but PJ Washington I'd welcome in a heartbeat. But
yeah, he's an annoying guy you hate to play against.
I think that
I trust what Trajan would do though, and you do have a bevy of picks to your availability as well if you want to go make a deal.
Well, look at what's his track record. Right, the track record is guys giving guys sort of a chance that are NBA guys, but not to have been given the roles that they've sort of been given now. Now injuries has promoted this, but like I think Spenny's more on that is somebody that you can build with. Right, that's not going to break your bank and break.
Not
your
even
core.
really build with, just a hired gun to help you make a deeper run this year. And a piece like that.
It's interesting the difference in philosophy for different sports. And obviously, different sports should have different philosophy, but everybody wants the Lions to go all in. Everybody wanted the Tigers to go all in. With the Pistons, who may arguably be the best team of all of those this year, where they finish in their division and they finish in their conference. No, it's like, no, let's let it grow. And that's like what the other teams are screaming for. No, we have our guys. We just want to see them grow. But it's just weird how you're cool with it with the Pistons, but not with other teams.
Yeah, I look at the Lions as fully grown. I look at baseball as you can always add because there's so many different people you need to play at the same time, and the Pistons are still growing. Cade Cunningham did take that leap. Jalen Duren is taking that leap. You only have one guy signed under contract. Like, you're going to have to make decisions this summer, and that's when I think if you see a trade, it's going to happen then. But I know Jalen Duren isn't going anywhere.
No, that's a fact.
Is that the biggest the biggest step or the question that's been answered
Absolutely.
that you just put in your back pocket and go, this is.
He had a
They should've
clean
signed his
step back
option.
long too. I was like, bro, that is like best big man in the league type shit. If you could actually do that,
He got a dribble pull up now.
Yes.
That's
Like,
what
are we
talked
talking
If he could just get a
bro? Like,
baseline jumper, he would have been unstoppable.
and he looked confident with it too.
Yeah.
Like he's coming down the floor and just pulling up. Like that shit is amazing to me.
It's amazing how 7-footers can't hit a fucking 10-foot shot.
I know,
Like
it's nuts.
that's what's amazing to me, KG, is those guys are so big and so close.
But no, his improvements this year have been wonderful. Back to the basket game there, dribble pull up there. Like you got to pay him. You do. And word is still out on Jaden Ivey. I know that's your guy. I would like to see him come back and see what he's gonna do. But to your point, the Pistons got some decisions to make very quickly.
But aren't we seeing, right, on a quicker time frame what Bickerstaff's doing, creating this culture, what Campbell did with the Lions and stuff like this? Like it's I think it's not getting talked about as much. The Pistons need more love because they're playing the way that they're playing 10 in a row and stuff like this.
I mean, you just went
And how they're
undefeated in
doing it.
1/8 of your season. It's pretty damn good.
They're a month into this thing.
Yeah, 10-0, pretty damn good. You know what else is pretty damn good? BlackRock.
BlackRock, shout out to BlackRock. They've got steak and lobster tail for $19.99. Make sure you guys go check it out. Go to blackrockrestaurants.com to find a location near you. They've also got Braylon's meat on the menu, a 22-ounce New York strip. It is delicious. Make sure you go check it out. Listen, BlackRock's a great spot for a date night, or if you're just trying to go watch a game, they've got a full bar with a bunch of TVs that you can go enjoy the game at. So make sure you go check it out. It's blackrockrestaurants.com. What about Sharon's?
Oh, it's getting cold. Woke up, there was like ice on my car this
Yeah.
morning. I don't like that shit. You know what I do like though? Waking up to when it's like 70 degrees, don't have to worry about it, and it's a consistent temperature because Sharon is monitoring all your heating and air conditioning. They've been doing it for 42 years, doing it safe and comfortable for your family. Hook up with Sharon's today.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Planet Fitness is for everybody. That means you. If you're watching this and can hear me, Planet Fitness is for you. You go there, you work out, you pay a low, low price every single month, and then you can upgrade to that black card. Even better, you get the hydro massage, you get all the good stuff that comes with it. Planet Fitness, 50-plus metro locations around you. And you know what? It's that time of year. You're looking forward to the new year, getting your body right. Now's the time. Sign up at Planet Fitness.
I don't. The fourth downs are the whole thing. I don't know what we were on third down, but a lot of those third downs we're trying to get to fourth down and trying to get to fourth and short, and then expecting to convert. We've been really good on fourth down. You know, I would imagine high 60s or 70s on the year, and today obviously had 0. So, you know, that was part of the plan, was getting those fourth and manageables, fourth and shorts, convert on, you know, let's say at least half of them, and it's a whole different ball game. Now again, if and buts, like, you know, it means nothing. They played good and we didn't.
Yep. Grandma had balls, she'd be grandpa. That's what happens. It's the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Stick, filling in for Neil Rule. Darren McCarty is here. KG is here. Spenmo Rax is here. And me and Spenny are about to discuss some things.
Oh, yeah.
But honestly, that's the first time I've heard that audio. And to me, what's shocking about that, and this isn't to try to divert what we're I'm not hiding from what we're about to do, Spenny. But the fact that getting 4th and short is now the strategy of the Lions kind of scares the shit out of me.
Not really to me at all. You're playing one of the best defensive fronts in the NFL. You got to try to get into manageable positions to keep your offense going and to keep drives alive.
I get that. I understand, but like I always assumed the mindset was, hey, we're going to try to get first downs on 3rd down, and if we don't and come up short, then we'll go for it. Not, oh, we need 5 yards. We're going to try to get 3 here. Like I think that's starting to just teeter. I haven't been comfortable with the 4th down thing since day one, right?
Yeah.
That type of mindset kind of scares the shit out of me even more, because if you're always trying to put yourself with the back up against the wall situation, it works against teams like Washington. It's not going to work against good-ass teams. Like, it just won't in the long run. So in a micro, it may work, but in the macro, I don't love that mindset of we're not even trying to pick up first downs on 3rd down.
Yeah,
we're trying to get the 4th and short.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I disagree.
You can disagree all you want, but it's weird. Like,
it might be
the goal
weird.
in hockey
Hold
just
on.
to get across the blue
No,
line.
the
Stick,
game is different.
The
Yeah.
game has changed.
The game is different.
Neil will sit here and tell you like it's the same thing about 3 points and 7 points and where it is. I think a lot had to do with also how your defense was playing and the game that you're called. If you're getting chewed up, it's tough to give the ball over or whatever else. They've done that. They've done that in numerous times. How many times you see in the middle of the field or just over center where it's just out of field goal range, it's always 4-down territory. I think this is more the norm. I think that it's weird because it's not traditional. It's changed as far as like, there's all different rules in hockey that have changed or how the game's played differently when I'm played. This game is played differently. And it's about possession. Like, when I was growing up, I never even thought about how many possessions somebody had, how important it was to keep possessions ahead of them, like the scoring thing. And I just think it's the new norm. The uncomfortability is one thing where it would make you uncomfortable, and I get that because it's not the way we watch, but I think it's more of the ride or die Detroit Lions Dan Campbell, and this is really the first time that we saw it blow up in their face.
Well, that in the NFC Championship game.
Well,
there are different game plans. Their game plan for this game against the Philadelphia Eagles was to go out there and to try to get into 4th and manageable because you knew it was going to be a dogfight, because you knew it was two of the best defenses in the NFL going up there.
Calling a 5 to 6 yard play on 3rd and 5 instead of a 2 to 3.
Well, yeah, but then you have 4th and 7 instead of 4th and 2, and you have to put yourself into situations where you can have success.
It's not a punt. You're keeping it away.
And that's, to me, that's the thing that, like, this was a winnable game. If you kick the field goals when you're supposed to kick the field goals, it's a winnable game. And I'm not freaking out about this loss, first of all. I want people to understand. Before the season, if you would have told anybody in this room one of your losses is going to be to the Eagles by a touchdown on the road, you'd be like, oh, yeah, I could see that happening. And none of us would freak out about it.
No, but it's how it happened. It was how the loss looked. It was that the offense was completely putrid against a good defense again. Right. And that was bad. It confirmed all your suspicions about this team not being able to go out there and really hang with the top-tier defense, because the 3 times you've done it this year, you haven't looked good.
Here's the question I ask. Did we get beat or we beat ourselves?
We beat ourselves.
We beat ourselves.
That's why I'm saying.
Did we beat ourselves?
Like jump off the bridge situation. Like all these clowns.
Who's jumping off a bridge?
Dude, you see the fans. Oh, the window's closed. The Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Brad Holmes doesn't want it bad
Why are
enough.
you talking to them? You're not even talking. Why are you wasting your energy?
Because they're on this network and they use these microphones and they speak to the public.
Oh.
They're out on Jared Goff because of one game. Like, it's just like, did you guys ever lose to Colorado during the regular season?
Stick, like, how soft are, like, I mean, your fandom or whatever else, how many times back in our day did the Fairweather fan jump on and off that bus? They broke their ankle so many times.
I know.
Neil sits here and tells me that he honestly didn't believe we would get it done. So where are you sitting at? The Jared Goff haters
are always going to be the Jared Goff haters.
Right.
This is where they wait.
They wait for their opportunity. Now,
You want me to suck his dick for having a bad game?
No,
Like, what do you want me
you
to
to
say?
throw, I just don't want you to throw it all away for a bad
Who's
game.
throwing it
think
all
he
away?
threw it-
I came
they're not
out here.
throwing it all the way.
Before you like judge what
Yeah,
I say,
listen to what he's
actually
saying.
listen to what I say.
Yeah.
Because I come on this radio and I say, hey, Jared Goff had a bad game. It's okay to admit that. He missed throws. He wasn't moving around the pocket. He looked slow. It's okay to say that. He was shitty. Like, if you can't admit that, there's a problem with you.
I can, but can you admit why he was shitty? Because the offensive line couldn't give him more than 1.3 seconds to
so
throw the
surely
football.
this was the worst offensive line performance of all time, right? And there weren't 3 worse this year, and 2 of them were wins. When you're playing against a good defense, you're going to get pressure. It is how Jared Goff reacts and handles the pressure,
But
and he
that's-
did not handle it well against the Eagles. He fell apart.
There is 0 NFL quarterbacks that handle the pressure. Go look up Tom Brady's stats under pressure. No. You're a big stats guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go look up Tom Brady against up the middle pressure and how he did in every playoff appearance against New Orleans and all of those.
You know, Jared Goff was pressured more against the Commanders and the Browns than he was against the Eagles this year.
Less
And they
time.
won
Less
both of those
time.
games.
Less time.
So don't tell me, oh, he can't perform under pressure. His touchdown to
didn't say he
Jamison
can't
Williams
You're the one
was
who
a
said he
pressure.
can't perform
Is that
under
Shep,
pressure.
Kenny?
You're the one
no,
who said
Okay, he
Not
can't.
me.
He didn't.
You just said he did.
He didn't. He did once. He did it in this game.
And
We're talking about
why.
this game,
This
Stick.
is why. He's like, well, he performed under pressure in this game, but he didn't do it this game.
Yes.
Exactly. You're arguing my point, and that's
What
the
is your
best
point?
part.
He sucked against the Eagles. That's the point.
He had a bad game against the Eagles, but that was because
The
of
whole
poor
offense did.
Exactly.
And mainly Jared Goff. He was the worst.
So Amon-Ra St. Brown with his season high drops, career high drops this year.
You count all those are his fault?
Jamison Williams dropping a ball that hit him in the knees and the hands.
In the knees
No,
and the
no,
hands.
if you want to talk about
pull that up.
if you want to talk about Jameson Williams, you want to talk about momentum changer.
Oh.
You want to talk about undisciplined taking that penalty. Like that was the momentum.
You think-
Sort of thinking back to change it.
You know what's more a momentum changer to me? Balls falling 3 yards incomplete or throwing to a wide open spot
They
where
all
nobody
suck,
is on
bro.
4th down.
Right.
He
But-
was bad.
So
dude.
how was Jalen Hurts that game?
Not great, but he won.
So wins are a quarterback stat.
No, but when you make plays that you need to make, you
Goalposts.
win the game.
Keep moving those goalposts.
wins there.
On what?
On wins are a quarterback.
They're not.
You just said, but Jalen Hurts won.
Yeah,
So
the
why would that
Eagles
be a
won the
point?
game. So if my quarterback has a bad game and they win, I'm not going to be as mad about it. But when he has a bad game and they lose, what, you want me to be happy with a loss?
So wins matter.
Wins do matter, yeah.
Okay, so
But
it's
they're
a
not quarterback
stat.
stats.
Yeah. But it matters. This is where you lose me, Spenny, because everything.
Wait,
you try to
wait.
argue-
You want me to say that wins don't matter? Is that what you're waiting for?
No, that's always been your argument. Yeah, Jared Goff went 15-2, but wins don't matter. It's not a quarterback stat.
It's not a quarterback stat, but they still
when
matter.
They win, you give them more credit.
When they win, I'm not as mad
people
about
score.
a bad performance because the team
Kenny,
won.
people scored?
What? How confusing is that?
This is what drives me insane, right? If, like, this game,
What?
D-Mac, this game was a winnable game. We both agree.
Yeah, oh,
Did
yeah.
the Lions play their best football?
Absolutely
Did
not.
they lose by a touchdown to the Super Bowl championship on the road on a Sunday night game?
Yeah.
Is that something to panic over?
Again,
No,
Stick,
no,
there are different
nobody's-
ways to look at games.
Right.
Just
Right.
like how the Washington Commanders, we beat the Washington Commanders. Who cares? They suck. But it was how we beat them. It was the offense looked great. It was the quick passes. It was like, okay, maybe this is back. You go into Philadelphia, you have a real test against a real defense, against a real team in the NFC, and you fall on your face again, like you have against any other real defense you've seen this year. So that's what makes it different. That's what causes panic is, oh shit, when we play a good defense, we shit the bed. If that doesn't cause panic to you,
Spenny.
you're not going to see the fucking Browns in the playoffs.
Well, here's the deal. I don't panic during regular season because that's no longer the metric for what this team is.
Well, if the season ended today, we wouldn't be in the playoffs.
If Grandma had balls, she'd be Grandpa.
And if Jared Goff threw the ball well, we would have won.
And if he would have gotten blocking, he could have thrown the ball well.
He got better blocking than he had multiple victories
Like,
this
we
year.
could do this all
this
day.
year, Stick,
Like,
this
this is what
year.
I'm talking about.
The offensive line isn't nearly as bad as you guys want to make it out to be. It wasn't nearly as bad as the performance that you guys say it was. Jared Goff had go watch the tape, Stick. Go watch the fucking
the
tape. No, you didn't. Because if you did, you would see Jared Goff having open pockets and open receivers and balls consistently falling 3 yards short.
And
You can say that he was ass. dude.
Benny, on your point, I guess not the frustrating thing, but now there's tape. on how a good defense or a fast, like there's tape out there on how to stop
But
our guys, so we have
people
to
don't
adjust.
have the talent.
Here's the
That's
thing: you're also outdoor, like you're gonna the
35
elements.
mile an hour winds.
No,
There was
that's
not
they
35 mile an hour wind.
They stop. It doesn't matter.
It said 6
The
miles
thing you
an
want to
hour,
worry,
and the thing
what
was
you
barely
worry about
moving.
is if Goff has to go
35 mile an
outside,
hour.
I don't even
winds?
watch the games.
go out. If he has to go outdoors, the one thing that you take from that is, oh man, is this going to affect if he has to go outdoors, which you're probably going to have to play on the road in the playoffs.
Now
That's
you will.
what,
You're
right? But right now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They got to bounce back. I mean, thank goodness we got the Giants coming in on Sunday.
All right, let's go to break. Yeah, we can beat up on another team. That'll be great.
right.
I want to beat a team that actually means something.
So, like, Tampa Bay didn't mean anything to you?
I mean, no, that was a good win. But I'm not worried about Tampa Bay. That's not a defense I'm worried about, like Philadelphia.
Top holes defense?
Yeah, not that good, no.
All right.
You watched Tampa Bay a lot this year?
I mean, I watch football.
Yeah, okay. Then surely
Are
you
they
know
winning-
they have
are
a
they
great
winning
defense.
team? Are they a winning team?
Now, do you,
Yeah,
get
they
your,
are.
you guys get your car washed before or after you watch Sunday?
Stick that doesn't know about matchups, like matchup makes fights. You know,
Spenny didn't watch the game, so he had all day to get his car washed.
He
there's
watched it.
video
I was
of
here
me
watching
watching the
it.
game
I literally
on the
was
network.
watching it next to him.
Yeah.
I
That's
was
the
watching
thing. You're
the game.
watching it here. You're not really watching.
No,
games.
we're watching every
You're just
snap.
dicking
Yeah,
around, eating pizza.
No,
You're
you
not-
can
you're not
watch
really-
us
you're not
watch the
really-
game and
you're not
interact
really-
with
you're
every
not really
snap.
done- like,
Unlike
I'm locked
you.
in. I'm laser focused.
Sure you are, dude.
Laser
Laser focused on Goff's bulge.
Goddamn right. Best quarterback in Lions history, so suck it. You want the best car wash
Kobe
in Detroit
Brissett's better.
history? Go to Jack's Car Wash. If it was Golf Car Wash, it may be a little better, but Jack's is still pretty good. Jack's Car Wash. Get a free one right now. Text WSN to 888-522-1729. 888-522-1729. Text WSN. Get a free car wash right now.
And let me tell you about Wicked Pickle, the Woodward Sports Open, January 9th at Wicked Pickle. Catch the Woodward Sports, Woodward Heavyweights streaming live from 5 to 7 that Friday. Shout out to them for having us out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sign up online. It's the Wicked Pickle and Woodward Sports Open.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Art and Jake's. You want good food? You want good beer?
Shout
you want
out.
lots and lots and lots of TVs? That's what Art and Jake's got for you. They got locations popping up all over Michigan. You know why they're expanding? Because they're damn good. Go there, settle in on a Sunday, have a good time. Are we broadcasting there this week, Spenny? Where are we at?
Nope, downtown.
We're downtown this week. Well, we will be out at Art and Jake's again for another watch party. Make sure you come on out and download the app, too. It's a pretty cool app. It's available on Apple and Google Play. Welcome back to Big D Energy right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Stick, filling in for Neil Rule. That is Darren McCarty. KG is here. Hating ass Spenny is over there in the TV booth.
Hey, I'll be a hater. I just have a higher
Oh,
standard.
you've been a hater.
I have a higher standard for your quarterback than you do.
You're right. You have an impossible standard that you
hit
don't
the-
hold
I would've
anybody
hit the
else
ball.
to.
Damn.
You're right.
You
I
don't
don't-
hold anybody else to that standard but my
What?
Hey, Spenny, I'm
Anybody.
You thought we were playing in the eye of a hurricane,
Right.
and now I don't hold anybody to an impossible standard. All right, dude.
Who else do you hold to the golf standard?
Every quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lamar Jackson?
Yes.
You hold Josh Allen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't see it. I never see you cry.
Because I'm not. They're not quarterbacks of my team, so I don't talk about them as much. It's crazy. Good thing we're not Woodward Sports Buffalo, or I'd be saying the same thing about Josh Allen.
You be saying Josh Allen sucks?
No, because he doesn't.
So it's not
But
the
he's
same.
got to win. The
So it's not
standard,
the same.
the standard
But
is
when
win
he
a
did-
Super
It's not the
Bowl.
same.
Yes.
Last-
No, the standard is win a Super Bowl.
that is
Stick.
the standard.
That's the standard.
It is the
That's what you got to hold him to. Jared Goff is not as good as those guys. He's not as talented. That's okay. You can still go win a Super Bowl. They're not going to look the same, but they have to achieve the same results because that's the goal.
Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl.
He did.
He's a great quarterback.
No.
So Super Bowl.
He's right around the same
They got a
level of
great
quarterback
team.
as Jared Goff.
That's what
Yeah.
kills me.
What? That players have different levels of talent? That kills you?
No,
That's the
like,
life, buddy.
A Super Bowl is the standard for one guy, but not the other.
A Super Bowl is the goal for all teams and every player in the NFL.
Right.
That's what it is.
But if
It's
Josh
the goal.
Allen gets one, it solidifies him. If
No, it
Jalen Hurts
doesn't.
Gets one, it
No,
doesn't.
those players are solidified at the talent that they are because I see it and I watch them play.
If they
But everybody wants to win a Super Bowl. Just like I've never said that Jalen Hurts is better than Jared Goff just because he won a Super Bowl. They're like the same level of player. It doesn't enhance him anymore. It's just what you're trying to do. It's what you play to do. So if you can't do it, then you're a failure.
So do Super Bowls matter? Yes or no?
Yes. But it doesn't. Your accolades don't dictate the level
but
of player you are, Stick.
all right.
Talent is different than
everything.
success.
Hey, Stick.
How is that so fucking hard for you to
You want me to
understand?
prove your point? I got 4 rings, right?
There you go.
Right? And I was.
Is D-Mac better
great
than
to a
Alex
level.
Ovechkin because he's only got one?
Absolutely-
I mean,
absolutely not.
D-Mac,
But it's one thing.
Yes.
To where it matters, and
Yeah.
to me, I rank not on stats. To me, what's most important are team goals and our championships. Like in that way, how we view certain players. But like for a Steve Yzerman or a Sergei Fedorov, they were never the greatest. Their greatness was there.
Yes.
But got them over the edge was the championship.
Right.
It's like when you have that, Ovechkin the same way.
Yeah.
Like Ovechkin would have 900 goals and no cup, and there would still be something missing, right? To whatever. Dino Ciccarelli's the same way, and I think that it doesn't. It's where you rate. We can all see the greatness.
Yes.
But again, it takes. That's why we're talking team sports and not individuals.
So
Exactly.
in the case of Jared Goff, is the Super Bowl what's needed for you to consider him great? He can't be at like Josh.
If Jared Goff wins a Super Bowl,
Yes.
I will never think he's as good as Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, or any of those guys because he's not. But he will have won a Super Bowl, and that's what you're trying to do.
And that's the last
Winning a
check
Super Bowl
on the
doesn't make
checklist,
him a
man.
better quarterback
Could
than Josh
Jared-
Allen.
could
Josh
Jared-
Allen is more talented
There's-
of an athlete.
There's nothing Jared Goff could do to surpass the talent of
No,
in your eyes of
no.
Josh Allen, right?
But he
Because
can
it's
go
not
because
true.
he's a better player than him.
So-
but he can
but he
go
might
out
be
and
a-
win.
How about
better
Tom Brady?
winner.
How about Tom Brady?
Yes.
Right? Is
Ultimate winner.
But is he's not talented?
That's not true. If you look at his
very
arm,
talented.
the way he maneuvers the pocket, his
Very
arm strength,
talented.
his processing of the defense, all things that Jared Goff is completely failing at in important situations.
Oh my
Like the
God.
Commanders, like the Eagles, like these games. If Jared Goff could go out there and execute the way Tom Brady did in important games and win those super big games,
Yep.
yeah.
And here's the advantage.
That's how you make up for the
Here's-
lack of mobility is having a cannon arm, being able to read the defense, throw a tight spiral through multiple players. Like that, yes, Tom Brady is more talented than Jared Goff. As much as you say he plays like him, doesn't mean he's the same talent level.
Okay. So here's one of the things that Tom Brady has that Jared Goff doesn't have, that Jared Goff can't rely on. And this isn't a knock on Dan Campbell, but Tom Brady had a lot of success on the leg of one Adam Vinatieri. He'd get them into field goal range, and you know what the Patriots would do? They would take the points on the road
Different
against a
game.
team like the Eagles.
Different game.
I don't
one
agree
wins
with those.
championships.
Okay.
And like that's
So now,
I mean, but that don't really-
your argument is with the coach. Your argument's not with the quarterback.
Well-
It's with the coach as far as
Well, no, what I'm
schematics. But I
saying
think
is- what I'm
in this day and age, it's about putting points on the boards and
Right.
it's more possessions.
Exactly, right.
If you look back
but
to
if you take
to
points
why they
off
took
the board, D-Mac, it hurts you,
I-
correct?
I don't know. Depends on the situation. But you
That's
you
what I'm
would
saying.
think you
Tom
get
Brady-
closer.
Go back and watch some of those Tom Brady big moments. Those games are not 45. They're not high-scoring games.
No,
they're
they're not.
decided on Tom Brady getting his kicker in position to win the game.
But he did it,
And
though.
he
He-
did it several times.
Yes.
But you know what
A lot.
Belichick wasn't doing is going for it on 4th down 5 times in a row when he.
So you're out on Dan Campbell.
No,
Yeah,
no. What I'm saying is you left 15 points out there potentially, and you lost by 7.
So Dan Campbell lost him the game.
I think Dan Campbell would admit that they got to be better on fourth down, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But if they're
said
kicking it, why do they have to be better on fourth down?
Exactly. That's where, like, I've said it since day one. I've been uncomfortable with the always go for it on fourth down mindset. Now I'm even a little more uncomfortable, and I love Dan Campbell. He's the best coach the Lions ever had.
Yeah, but he's saying stick. I hear you, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and Adam Vinatieri wouldn't be Adam Vinatieri without Tom Brady.
Hey, dude, you live and die by the sword. You died by it the other day. So how are you going to bounce back? And it was a position where it had that.
But at some point,
it was eventually going to happen.
At some point, you're going to realize against good teams, you can't throw away points on the road. You just can't do it. It's like that's the tale of old as time. You take points on the road.
I don't want my coach to coach scared, like flat out.
It's not coaching scared. It's coaching smart.
I'd much rather go for the 7. If we don't get it, we don't get it. But at least I know you try.
So Stick, you trust
come in here on a Monday and bitch about the quarterback.
So Stick, you trust these field goal attempts in 35-mile-an-hour winds? That would be a good opportunity for them to kick a field goal.
Yeah, I do.
But it's 35 miles an hour. That's a hurricane, dude. You can't kick a field goal in that.
Especially when a touchdown could have easily put the Eagles away. Yeah, I'm riding with the touchdown every time. Like,
and that's what scared me about what Goff said leading into this conversation is we're playing for fourth down. We should be playing for first downs. And if that's a weird way to think about football, then I guess I'm weird.
Well, what do you think? You think it just came up like that? That
right.
They game plan for this all week.
I know.
This is what the Lions
we're gonna have to take it to this defense. I think it was a game plan for this specific week, and they didn't execute. And that all of them on offense could take responsibility for that. That's the best part. Wasn't one guy that just dropped one and it cost us the game. Right? Everybody else was rock solid. You go in and they all know this. Right? This week is that on offense. They let the defense down, like what do you give the offense? A D-?
F.
You give the F. You give the defense.
Let's say they kicked 3 field goals when they could have, and now you win.
Yeah, but then you're giving Philly the ball back and thinking that they're not going to score or whatever.
It has to
call complimentary.
I'm not going to question Dan Campbell's because that's the game plan that.
And those field goals aren't guaranteed, especially in those type of conditions. Only one of those
35 miles an hour
6
win.
mile an hour win. That's no condition at all.
Oh wait, now it's 6 miles an hour.
That's what you said.
That's what it was.
It was.
No, but only one of those fourth downs were really like a chip shot. The rest would have been a challenge for Jake Bates to make. So I'm not mad at that.
And we're not a team that settles for 3.
It's just after a while, it starts to become a pattern. If you're against good teams in big moments, start taking the points and realize that points are valuable.
But we only talk about this when they miss. They have a 70% clip on fourth down.
But let's use Spenny argument. Oh, against the Washington, but then once you go against the Eagles, look what happens, KG.
But they've done it against good teams too. They embarrassed the fucking Ravens.
What good defenses have they played? I'm Spenny now. What good defenses have they played?
They've played some decent defenses.
Who?
They played decent defense.
He says they haven't played anybody.
They haven't played a top 5
He's
defense,
using my
but
arguments because he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
I'm using your arguments to prove how stupid it is. Like, KG agrees with me because I'm saying the same thing you are.
To a point, but...
Exactly.
What do you mean?
So that's...
What did you just say?
Exactly what you said. KG's trying to use the argument... Wait.
No, Spenny is right. We haven't played a top 5 defense. We have not. But we played some decent defenses. The Broncos.
We just played a top 5 defense.
The Bucks had a decent defense. The Ravens were injured, but I'd still say they had talent. I mean, it is what it is.
Kind of.
Quinion Mitchell.
They were only missing 2 guys.
Really good.
They were only missing 2 guys.
That is the tough part about watching the Eagles play because it's like the bizarro world Lions because they went all defense in those drafts and we went all offense in those drafts and we could have had all those guys that the Eagles have on defense. Literally almost every single one of them, right? Mitchell we could have had.
No, Mitchell got taken before Terrion.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
He went first.
Neil?
We could have had Cooper DeJean.
Could have had DeJean. Could have had
Nakobe Dean.
I'm
fine without Nakobe.
Who aren't you
getting? Better. We could have had Jalen Carter.
Like that's the weird part about watching.
Yeah, but then who?
I was told I was a madman for wanting Jalen Carter, so I don't even bring that up.
No, I don't think. I mean, the talent was always there.
No.
Dude,
we were ostracized for wanting Jalen Carter.
Not
me
by
and
me.
Easy.
Not
by
me.
everybody on this network.
What? Not by me.
All right. Tell us about Gold Crown.
Absolutely.
You have a weird memory.
All right, guys, let's talk about something that takes your chill game to championship level. That's Gold Crown. You know the slogan, smoke like royalty. Gold Crown is a Michigan brand through and through with some of the finest cannabis products in the state, whether it's your Crown Jewel gummies packed with the flavor and effects that'll keep you vibing, or their infused Jester pre-rolls that hit harder than a Lions linebacker. Jack Campbell. Gold Crown is all about giving you top shelf quality without the royal price tag. All rise for a reign of royal highs, only with Gold Crown.
And tell us about Outkicking Your Coverage.
The pictures are flying in. We're talking about them in the group chat. And, you know, if you got a hot girl, or even if you're just an ugly guy with a decent-looking girl, because it's all about the differential. A 2 with an 8 is a 6 differential. A 5 with a 10 is only a 5. So, like, this is how this game works. Play the game to your advantage. Send us a picture, hashtag Woodward Outkick, and put it on X or Instagram. We're picking the winner. We're going to announce it on Friday. We're hoping you can come in live or come in during VMix, and we can have you on the show. So get in this contest. And if you don't want to get in the contest, just go look at the contest, like the picture that you like, so we know which one that you're kind of rooting for, too. Outkick your coverage from Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Walking Any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, enjoy a haircut, scalp massage, hot lather, neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of the talented stylists. Take advantage of the $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code up in the corner. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men is wicked awesome.
Welcome back to Big D Energy right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Stick, filling in for Neil Rule. I think he'll be back tomorrow. We got Darren McCarty. We got KG. We got Spenny in here. Darren McCarty, people are saying that they hope you had some edibles before this to deal with me.
Listen, I know what I'm dealing with when I walk into this building, so don't you worry.
The fact that Spenny put it on the show sheet.
We know what type of show this was going to be.
How'd you know, KG?
But come on, bro.
How'd
We know how you defend
Like,
Goff.
we
So
didn't even talk.
can we just get a blatant admission like Jared Goff just didn't have a good game? I don't care about the. Can you just admit?
I think
that
it's a
part?
team sport.
I didn't ask you that. Did
But I
Jared
thought he
Goff-
was.
Where
I
would
thought
you-
he built this
How about
team,
this?
and he was
That's all
responsible
we
for
want.
all
I
the
gotta-
success.
That's all we want.
Well,
Did Jared Goff have
hold
a
on.
good
Then I
game?
would argue.
Where would you rank Jared Goff's performance in a Lions uniform on Sunday as far as his overall performance? Was it, if he's had 10 performances, was this the 10th best performance, or was it 9th best? Or can we admit?
I think it was second worst.
I'd say
Second-
it's
second
bottom
worst?
three. Bottom three.
Okay, so we can admit that he was not your Jared Goff or what we're used to, and he had an off game. Did he have an
Come
off
on,
game?
Stick. Just say he had a bad game.
I would
That's
say
all
the
you gotta say.
offensive line had an off game.
So
I would say Goff got us in field position plenty of
We
times.
talking solely about Jared Goff.
if it's his
team game.
third worst game as a Lion,
he can't do it.
Right.
That's
so
gross,
so
dude.
he
He can't do it.
can't perform
But
great.
here's
I
what you
love
got.
Unless
Jared
that
Goff. He
offensive
had
line-
a bad
Here's what
game.
you got to know. Jared Goff's worst performance is still everybody else's best.
Okay, but
All
you
right,
said
all right.
third
Yeah,
worst.
yeah,
so
Not Jacoby Brissett's
so really,
best.
Penny
Jared.
Sewell let him down.
Or Bryce Young's best.
Hey, so
Can
now
we talk
Penny
that
Sewell let him
Penei Sewell
down.
may be a little more injured than
Penny,
Leon?
I guarantee the day the season's over, Penny Sewell has surgery on his ankle.
Something.
Yeah.
Something.
I would almost guarantee it.
Yeah. I mean, not to
I
pivot.
wouldn't be surprised if it's a couple things.
Yeah, not to pivot, but you brought it up, and like that, I don't expect Penei Sewell to lose too many battles to Phillips like he did. So that's concerning. But yeah,
Your whole offensive line is wrecked.
it's
Who's not hurt?
well,
And your quarterback can't really make up for it.
That's the
So-
whole thing, right? Stick just told us that
Did he just
goes
tell
how the offensive line goes.
That's exactly it. If he's not perfectly protected and upright at all times, he falls apart. And
And
the
if
reason
Jared
they were
Goff's
trying
not
to get into
perfect-
fourth and short
got
against
no
the
chance.
Commanders or against the Eagles is because you need that option in this offense. When you have a defense as good as the Eagles with Vic Fangio and you get the Lions in 3rd and 7 where they know Jared Goff has to throw the ball, they can sit back there and they can time up his throwing because it's 1, 2, 3 release. He doesn't have the ability really to move around or to make extra thing happens when a plays break down. So it's very set on where the ball's going. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis both said they saw shit in film. That's why they swatted down so many balls, because it's a rhythm and timing offense. And when you get him in obvious situations, it's very easy to see what's going to happen, and it's a very easy way to stop it. And so that's why they were trying to get into 4th and shorts, because on 4th and shorts you can do anything. And you keep the defense off balance, and it keeps them guessing. But when you are in long and must-pass situations, it's very easy to stop.
Yep, and here's the difference. When you're in 3rd down and don't make a good play, you get another shot. When you're in 4th down and don't make a good play, you don't get the ball back and you turn it over. So I think we need to understand that 4th down a little more important to convert than 3rd down.
Well,
so a lot of this is we should be trying for 1st downs on 3rd
But
down.
they
it's
are trying for first
our
down,
goal
Stick.
is 4th and 1 because
Stick.
that gives us options.
Stick, listen to you. That's almost like you get on easy saying that Brad Holmes doesn't want a Super Bowl as bad as Howie Roseman. Of course they want the first down.
That's
Stick.
not what they
But
said, though.
the strategy is that, yes, they play the 3rd and short game to get in the 4th and short so they can open up the offense.
And I'm just saying,
this is what they've
I'm just
done the
saying-
whole 3 years they've been good.
I'm just saying, I want Amon-Ra to run a curl route for 7 yards when it's 3rd and 6.
I wish
not
it
4 yards.
I wish it was
That's
that
all.
simple. It's not always
is.
that simple.
It
Stick.
It would have to be like 3 yards because those balls were making them 7 yards. They were dropping at their feet pretty fast.
Well, it's called the law of averages. When you lead the league in completion percentage and all the stats, sometimes you're going to have a little flub game, and that kind of evens some things out because, if you still look at what Jared Goff has done this season as a whole, he's still probably the best quarterback in the league.
No, Matthew Stafford's way better.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He is.
That's your boy.
He's much
And
better.
I think that's part of it.
Uh-oh.
Is
Don't get-
Matthew
that's
Stafford not having a better season than Jared Goff?
Maybe.
Absolutely in every statistical category.
But
he
stats
is.
don't matter to you.
No, but wins do too, and that's all a
Is
part of it.
Jared Goff, is Stafford having a better season?
Like-
Jared
Spenny,
Goff.
things only matter to Spenny when they can fit his narrative. Wins don't matter.
I mean, hey,
but
Stick,
Stafford's winning.
Stick.
Super Bowls don't
Stick,
matter.
Stick.
But it's a Super Bowl.
Stick.
And it makes him better.
Stick.
Super Bowls don't matter.
Stick.
But it validates him.
Hey, Stick, who's having a better season, Jared Goff or Matthew Stafford?
Simple question.
It's tough.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Stafford.
It's
One
not
is leading
tough.
the league in completion percentage.
Is he?
He was.
Well, he's not anymore.
Before last game, and then going into last game, Goff was number
So,
1
we're
in
talking about
touchdowns.
last
Jared
week, or are we
Goff
talking
was
about
number
right now?
2 in touchdowns. So I mean, it's debatable.
No, it's not.
It's debatable.
No, it's not.
We'll see at the end of the year.
Okay, sure, but what about right now?
It's debatable.
What's your answer?
It's debatable.
Okay, well, what side are you debating?
It's coin flip.
Dude, you're embarrassing, man.
Coin flip.
Be a man.
Ooh.
Be a man. Have a
Be a
definitive
man. Hate
statement.
on your own team.
Have
for
a
no fucking
definitive
reason.
statement.
Be a
If you
man.
say it's Goff, say it's Goff. You're scared to say it because you know it's not true.
He is there to say it.
It's not about being scared to say. It's about
Then
I
say
don't
it.
want to say
Then say
something
it.
untruthful.
I just wanted you to say Jared Goff had a bad game, which he did. I don't care if it was because of the offensive line. Say what you want. He had a bad game.
Yeah. So did Dan Campbell. So did the offensive line.
I wouldn't talk about nobody else.
So did the special teams.
I'm just isolating Jared Goff, and I just wanted you to
But
admit
that's
that.
the thing. When Jared Goff has a great game, you guys don't sit up here for 4 segments and jerk him off.
Yeah, it just like
Yeah, we do.
I think we.
Yes, we do.
Oh, we literally
I
do.
think on this show, try to call it like you see it.
Like, what are you talking about?
haven't
That's the
heard-
worst argument from idiots I see online all the time. Oh, you only talk bad about Jared Goff when he has a bad game. Yeah, no shit.
yeah,
What do you
right.
want me to? Oh, it's okay.
it's because-
he's the
it's
man.
because
He's so handsome. I'm sure he's a great father. No, he played like shit. When he has a good game, I'm gonna say he played good. That's normally what happens.
It's because one week it's, oh my God, Goff's the greatest, we're Super Bowl contenders. And the next week, Jared Goff sucks, he can't do it outdoors. Rah, 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 rah. Like, you have no consistency. I think that's where people
So
That's
you
where
want me
people
to
get off
praise
the-
him for having a bad game?
No, I want you to understand a game is a game,
I
and then
s-
there's a next game.
No, but we're
Right?
saying bad game. We're not saying bad quarterback. We're not saying bad
You
career.
can't say
But
bad
We're
game.
saying just bad game. He had a bad game.
But you're also saying that it's impossible to win now. That they're like,
if you
No, it's not. Nobody said that.
Nobody's
If
saying
you've
that here.
watched Jared Goff, right, over his tenure as a Detroit Lion, that was one of his worst performances as far as what is he always like. His accuracy was not there. Whether I don't know what it, like. Obviously,
And that's
all the
his
things you're
calling
talking
card.
about, the weather, that right?
Yeah, his
he
calling card
was
is
off.
accuracy.
You saw it. A lot of people think it was the double gloves. It doesn't matter what it was.
It was the
that
pressure.
was not the Jared Goff that I'm used to seeing.
It was the
quarterback.
turtleneck, I mean.
My team.
It was the
Hand warmer.
turtleneck for sure.
Yeah, the hand warmer, man.
He's the one that always, no matter what in the chaos, there's a comfortability to him, and even in the worst of times, it doesn't seem like he gets rattled.
And
I
we
wouldn't
can't
say he
even
was
say it's the gloves, though. He has to wear the gloves.
Yeah.
He needs the gloves to grip the ball because if not, there would be more fumbles. That's why he wears them.
No, and I'm not saying. I'm just saying that was like the eyeball test
I
of
can't hold a while.
that was not a performance.
No,
Guys,
it was pretty easy.
pretty easy to see.
And it's all right. Like I said, multiple
Right.
times on the air, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
He's going to
nobody-
go out against the Giants and throw for 300 yards and
That's
3
what I wanna
touchdowns,
hear.
and we're going to be
That's
like,
what I
oh,
wanna hear.
all right.
Nobody
but
said
it
that's
doesn't
not our
matter.
quarterback
I don't
anymore.
care. I don't
Steady,
care
baby.
about the Giants. I don't. You're supposed to beat the Giants.
You better
Go win in Philly.
You better truck. Well, and that's all
you
because
lost by a touchdown.
But
lost.
the whole thing is, what does it mean?
You didn't
moving
score
forward
double-digit
to an
points.
outdoor
Because you
game.
kicked
You're going to
field
probably
goal.
have to play in the playoffs, no matter where it's going to be, or maybe it's in Green Bay or whatever like that. With the weather and it doesn't matter. It's like what this game, the tape that you got off this game, and the stuff is. The one thing I was saying before is now other teams have tape on how to slow this down.
Yep.
Right? Or like, and all that stuff. So it's just, how do you bounce back? And it's not about this week.
Was it
It's
the gloves?
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, they put it on tape. I just don't think
Shout
a
out
lot of
to-
people have the talent.
Everybody
to
had
do
this
it.
team at 11-6 and 12-5. What do you think?
Right.
These are the losses that you're gonna sustain.
That's why I don't understand the absolute panic and the, oh my God, we can't compete with the good teams. And it's just like,
I'm just
Jesus
saying from the
Christ.
fan perspective, or that sector
know.
of fans.
I
It's
know.
the big games. This was an important game. Like, say what you want, regular season,
But-
all that.
but
it's
also-
a conference opponent and the defending champions.
Right.
We claim ourselves to be Super Bowl contenders.
Right.
You want them to have
And
a
you
better
just hung
showing
with them on the road playing damn near your worst football.
Because of your defense and your defense alone.
Yeah,
And because you didn't kick field goals.
I'm not. See,
That's why you hung with them, because
Yeah, I'm
you didn't
not.
kick field goals?
No, that's why you lost.
Oh, okay.
I
But you
don't think that's
like,
why.
if you
I think it was
lost-
the poor execution of our offense is why we
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah, see, I think
You lo-
I think you just didn't watch the offense between the 20s. You're
Yeah,
only
I did.
focusing
No,
on
you
the
No,
lost
zone.
because
I didn't
you couldn't
stick.
score a touchdown.
Red zone offense,
Once
right.
again, only one of those fourth downs were really just a chip shot. So we're talking a 3-point difference. Like Smith
Only
said.
2 of those fourth downs happened in the red zone. by the
Yeah,
way.
like come on. So a 3-point
6
difference
points.
is what
There
we're
you go.
talking about.
And so you would have lost by 1.
Well, not if JMO.
All
Well,
right,
JMO
all right.
happened.
And JMO had a great game. Yes.
I just don't think I just don't believe this is as bad of a game as you guys want to make it out to be.
I've
The
said
offense
that.
was awful. What do you mean?
The offense played bad in an environment where they didn't even get a chance to put extra points on the board. Like I don't understand.
No, they
how
had
you guys-
chances.
Yeah, they had plenty
drove
of
the
chances.
football.
I don't understand how you don't understand that putting points on the board in a football game on.
I
the
don't
road is
understand
bad.
how you don't understand that the offense was dog shit.
Right, but it could have looked better had they put more points on the board when they had opportunities.
Sure,
to.
an extra 3 points. Awesome.
Yeah, like the field
That
goal.
wouldn't have looked
Sorry,
better to
man.
some of
Like
those
you,
How did the
passes
Eagles hang in the game early on?
they scored a touchdown.
I'm pretty sure the Eagles led the
they
game the
had
whole
short
time.
fields.
No, they were
Yes.
kicking field goal. Oh my God! You didn't watch the game. They kicked 2 field goals early to go up 6-0. Correct?
Yep.
Then the Lions scored. So pretty
And then it was 6-6, so they didn't lead
Yeah.
yet.
So yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But how did they?
And
get
then
the
the
lead?
Eagles scored a
How
touchdown.
did they get a 6-point
That
lead?
Eagles
Benny?
touchdown was everything.
How did they get a 6?
They kicked 2 field goals. Yeah, and then the Lions lost by 7. So surely 2 field goals would help us not lose by 7.
Is having the lead in the game beneficial?
Yeah.
So kicking
lost
field
by
goals to get up is beneficial.
But that
When
was
would
a
we have
wash
done
because
that?
they tied it
This
6
is
to
like,
6.
This
That
is like
touchdown,
talking to little league kids who don't
no,
understand.
the
football.
touchdown
you're
was
just
more
talking to
important than the
children.
field goal.
Children. He just said, the Lions had the lead.
No, I
What's so
didn't.
hard
That's
to
not what I
understand
said.
about the touchdown is more important than the field goals. If they kicked all field goals, they probably would have lost that game. That touchdown meant everything.
But here's the deal, KG.
If the Lions score one touchdown, they win that game.
Here's the deal, KG. They went up because they kicked 2 field goals.
Yes, and then the
That's-
Lions matched that.
But you guys want to
On one
suck
play.
Howie
In
Roseman
one
off.
play,
Wait. You guys want to suck all these guys off for being Super Bowl champs, but then don't want to follow what they do to get there? Makes no sense to me. They're the Super Bowl champs, right?
Yeah, and you know what they
They
do?
want to win more than Dan Campbell.
They
and
go
Brad
for it on
Holmes,
4th
right?
down a lot.
Did they against us?
Yes, they did the tush
They-
push a
they
lot, and we
absolutely
stopped
did.
it a
And how
couple
many
times, and we
Or did they
forced them to
kick
turn the ball
fucking
over.
Field goal. Like why can't you? Why do you accept everything the Eagles do as godsend, except when they do something?
Why
that I
can't you
argue-
say the offense was bad? They didn't execute.
They had the opportunities. The plays were there to be made. They just didn't make them.
Tell us about Loom, D-Mac.
Absolutely. Start celebrating Green Friday now at Loom Cannabis Company. Stock up, spark up, and save big. It's our biggest blaze of the year. Score 42% off with promo code GET420, plus huge deals on flower carts, buzzin' seltzers, and more. Hurry. Offers end November 30th. Terms apply. Learn more at loom.com.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app online or in club and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Plus, Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. They got deals for everybody. Hit up my guy Goran. He'll get you the car you want for a price that fits your budget. He got me out of my old lease into a new one in less than 30 minutes. Let's Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. LetStanford.com.
Welcome back to Big D Energy right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Stick, filling in for Neil Rule. Darren McCarty is here today with all this fun new merch. What are we calling it? Can people buy that stuff? Or
Yeah, messbucketcomics.com.
bestbucketcomics.com?
Mess Bucket.
Mess Bucket.
Yes.
Shout
Shout
out.
out to them. Dom, friend
Shout
of
out
the
to
network,
Dirty
man.
Dom.
Yeah.
You got that
He's a good dude.
the frozen pond thing coming up, right?
In January. Frozen Fish Fiasco.
Yeah.
End of January, Clark Park downtown.
That thing's always fun.
That'll be good. That'll be good. We actually, this Thursday at the Ultimate Sports in Roseville on Little Mac, 7 p.m. we have our second graduation show for Grind Time Wrestling Academy. So anybody wants to pop in and check out the next breed, handing out some diplomas.
How long is that course?
15 weeks.
15 weeks.
Yeah,
Holy
it's their
hell.
second.
And I know D-Mac
second
taught him
class.
right, man. I know he got them together. So.
Yeah, they're doing well. So they're finishing off the next couple days with their entrances and all the different stuff. But it's really cool. No matter what you're watching develop, right, in the youth and the adults too, because a bunch of the adults that are taking these courses to
No way those are the
second job.
extenders. Holy shit, after 4 years.
go!
After 4
Hey.
years, we finally got extenders.
At
man.
Amazon, they take forever sometimes.
I know, right? A whole month and a half. But
Yeah.
hey, we had some super chats in here too. I don't want those to go unnoticed.
Hammer.
Yeah, go ahead.
They disappeared for me, but
Oh, Spencer, you got super chats?
Oh, yeah, I got him. Super chats in there. All right, first one we got is from Byrne. He said, didn't Jared Goff yell at Dan Campbell last year for going for a field goal instead of a 4th down against a
Yes,
good team?
he did.
We praised that.
That was the Packers game, and going into that game, the initiative was we're gonna go for it.
So-
we're gonna go for it on every 4th down. Goff talked him into it.
But that's what they do.
So that
Well,
was
you just
probably
said
the-
you didn't
that
like
was
that
probably the
initiative.
initiative
No.
that they had this game.
Yeah.
I just don't know how comprehension is so hard for you. I don't like that the goal is to get to fourth down.
Well,
That's
the goal.
not the
That's
goal.
not
The
the
goal
goal.
is
I don't
the
think
first
it-
down.
to
Play back
convert.
the audio. That's
No, no,
literally
no.
what
Stick,
they
you think
said.
that's what they're trying to
so
do?
can I-
They're not trying to convert first downs.
Yeah, like that shit.
That-
Come on, man.
What do you think my exception to that was? Play back the audio.
You just as bad as Easy said.
How do you
roast this shit.
translate that? And I'll translate that as an athlete who would say that's the default. The default is at the worst case scenario on third down that I get us into a manageable fourth
and that's
down.
exactly
Exactly.
what I said.
No, but
I
it
want
doesn't
fourth
mean
down to
he's
be
not
default,
picking-
not the goal.
You're
Bro,
wrong,
come on.
Stick, because the goal
Play
is
back the audio.
That's
you're
not.
taking it too literally.
He's talking about the strategy. That's not
The
the goal.
strategy
Is
is
to
in the
convert
worst
first
case-
downs and get
We got the
touchdown.
fourth down, boys. Let's go.
Right,
We
yeah,
just
we
take
got
a
the
knee
fourth
here.
down. Let's walk on the
Let's just
field.
take a knee.
What
We'll
the
give
hell
them
do
the
you
ball
think I
back.
said?
Hey, we got the fourth down, boys.
I
Don't
think you
worry.
guys are finally able to.
Do you honestly
grasp
think
what
that they
the
don't
fuck
have a
I'm saying.
play to get the first down,
No, we
and
get what
then
you're saying.
the
You're
check
just wrong.
down
Like-
is to at the worst. It's 3rd and 7. It can't be 4th and 7. It's got to be 4th and 2.
Why-
Well, if at the worst, if you can't get 10 yards and somebody at the first down, like I think that he's talking as a check down.
That's exactly what I want. But
That's what he said.
Oh, play it back. Spenny, play back what Goff
You
said.
taking them too literally.
Yeah,
Play back
you-
what he
like,
said. Oh, I'm sorry. I take someone for
I
what
don't-
they
the
say.
fourth
Dog.
downs are the whole thing. I don't know what we were on third down, but a lot of those third downs we're trying to get to fourth down and trying to get to fourth and short and then expecting to convert. We've been really good on fourth down, I would imagine.
Expecting to
High 60s.
convert.
Well, of course you're expecting to.
No,
convert.
you
But
just
you
said
don't-
their
it's
goal
six
is to get to fourth down.
But
I
he's
said the
talking
goal-
from the perspective of it's 3rd and long. We're trying to get to fourth down so
And
it's
manageable.
4th and manageable. He's talking from a 3rd and long perspective.
I heard it the
He's
same
not
way you
saying
did.
we only play the fourth
Play
down.
it again,
Like,
Spenny. Play it again.
We all just heard.
You know
Oh, I
what?
thought he was playing
We're gonna
defense.
have to get clarification.
They obviously had 0, so that was part of the plan. I don't. The fourth downs are the whole thing. I don't know what we were on third down, but a lot of those third downs we're trying to get to fourth down and trying to get to fourth and short and then expecting to convert. We've been really
but
good.
that's
on
not
fourth
to
down.
say they not.
And
trying
we've
to get
been,
a
he
first
said,
down, bro.
getting
What?
to fourth and short, expecting to convert. We've been doing that.
Right. But insinuating
But you
that
just
their
said
goal
that-
is to get to 4th and short.
You just said it.
Because
You
if they're in a
praised him for
3rd and
doing it against the
long
Packers.
and I can't convert 3rd and long, I want to get to a 4th and
All right.
short.
Next super chat in there from Dumbo Jumbo said, Stick, you're getting 3v1'd, excluding the entire chat. You're all wrong, not me. I wish I had that type of delusion. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if you don't like field goals, me and you can disagree. I saw the Eagles go up by kicking 2 of them, and you guys want to say it's a bad
Early
thing.
in the game.
I saw
which
the Lions tie it
matched.
with 1 play
Right.
There you go.
But what did they have to tie? The field goals. Like
by scoring a touchdown on
Yeah,
1
but
play.
2
instead of
possessions.
kicking.
Wait,
Right.
that makes no
In
sense.
one play, they
in
got
2
it
plays,
back.
I got 7 points, and in 20 plays, I got 6.
it's different when you're playing at home and on the road. Like the traditional standard has always been if you're on the road, you take the points. At home, you can go for it because
The
you
future is now, old
Right,
man.
that's
This
the old
is
way
I
of
think
thinking.
Grandpa's
Future
NFL.
It's trying to
Hey, if
apply
I'm on the
90s
road-
and 2000s football to
I'm a
2025.
flying Super Bowl champion that just beat us.
Stick,
Logic.
that's an old way of thinking.
They
Dan Campbell's philosophy is I'm going for the throat when we're on the road. I'm trying to beat teams. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to hang with them.
And-
I'm not trying to go to overtime. I want to win the fucking game.
And how's
I'm
that
going for
working
the
out?
juggler.
How'd it work
It
out?
works out to a 70% clip.
And surely the
Like, what the fuck?
surely the Eagles were kicking all those field goals and not tush pushing and trying to get the first down in the second half. All right, next super chat in there from Denzel Valentine. I don't care about lose to the Eagles in the regular season. Beat them when it matters, but the offense has to be better. Yeah, I mean, sure. If you beat them in the NFC Championship game, that would be awesome.
That's why it goes back to like DMAC. Colorado beat you guys during the regular season, but you got vengeance in the playoffs. Did those regular season losses really kill you in the end?
No, but we had to win the biggest regular season game of the fucking career in March 26th to go into the playoffs. We don't win that regular season game, which is they beat us after we set the league record the year before in the playoffs. We hadn't beaten them all year, so there's something to the rivalry on the ice of you got to get through it. So beating them March 26th, not only the brawl and stuff like that, catapulted us to be able to beat them in the playoffs. You want to do that, but in this case, when you only play once, it's what do you learn? And how can you be better? I like our spot going in because I don't think we're going to play that bad of a game ever
It's impossible.
again
right?
offensively.
It's impossible to go 0 of 5 on 4th down again, isn't it? Like,
They convert them pretty well.
You know
so.
what, Stick? Whether you like it or not, I think we'll probably find out.
I know we will, and that's the thing.
He ain't changing the style,
But
bro.
and they have been successful with that style. And I see people
except in big games.
Anyway, I see.
Except for that Packers one that you just talked about, though, right?
What
The one where you're just like Jared Goff was yelling at Dan Campbell to achieve
right,
it,
but
and
that
you liked
wasn't
it.
really a big game.
Oh,
to me.
okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Honestly, like,
All right, that's fair.
was it playing the Super Bowl champs on the road?
It was playing your division rival to try to win the NFC North. I think that's pretty important.
To me, I think we all learned winning the NFC North and your seeding in the regular season probably isn't worth its salt if you're not going in.
I would rather play the Eagles at home in the NFC Championship game
course.
than at Philadelphia, so I think it's kind of important.
That's why you kick field goals on the road.
And
that's why you win your division and win the first seed. That's why that matters.
Wait, did the Eagles, were they the number 1 seed last year?
No.
Oh, but they won the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
Oh,
because the Lions, because Jared Goff choked.
Because they were healthy.
Because Jared Goff choked against the Commanders. You watched the game.
So you can win as not the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Oh.
When you have a quarterback that can drive the ball through the rain and snow, yeah. But this specific situation with the Lions is different. I know that you think all teams are the same and no situations matter differently to different situations, but yeah, there are different scrupulations that make things harder for other quarterbacks and other teams.
Okay.
Like Jared Goff struggles when you have to go out there in the rain and the snow.
And I see Steve Wiles in the chat. He trying to be smart. So going for it on 4th and 5 is normal at midfield. Analytics don't say to do that, clowns. Like, do y'all watch Dan Campbell? He's not fucking Yosemite Sam. He ain't just shooting in the air for the fuck of it. Most times, if it's a 4th and more than 5, they don't go for it. So I don't even see what the hang-up is. If it's within 4th and 5, most of the time, if we're on the opposing side of the field, we're going to go for it.
All right, let's clean up these super chats, and then we got to go to break. Labertini said D-Mac explained it perfectly. Freddie Felt says, welcome back to Big Goff Energy. And Machiavelli Sucks says, explain why Goff didn't throw to a wide-open guy at the goal line.
He's talking about the Brock Wright thing. That comes to progression and reads, and it looked like probably Brock Wright was probably his 4th read on that. And let's be honest, Brock Wright isn't the hot target that you're going in there. Maybe if it was Sam Laporta, but like that's the thing. This is where fans get off the track too. It's easy to point out from the sky view who was open and how they were getting open. But then you're going to miss the guy getting thrown into Jared Goff's lap, him having to check down 1, 2, 3 reads, winding up on Amon-Ra St. Brown in the back of the end zone, and just a hope and a prayer on 4th down to get it there. So, to me, that's why. He didn't have the time to go through his progressions. Fair?
Right. Y'all act like these.
I think you missed a wide open wide receiver and threw it out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah,
but,
of course you did, because you don't understand progressions.
I mean, that's what happens, though. You know, when you aren't able to move around the pocket and to view multiple progressions, you have to go to your first read. And when your first read's cut short, you know, your limited ability makes it to where you can't go to other ones.
Yep. And every quarterback in the history of football can't get through their progressions.
And do you not think
that's not true?
Do you not think there was more balls knocked down at the defensive line? Do you not think that came into play as far as trying to avoid that big Carter paw?
Spenny, you don't think pressure affects quarterbacks?
I think it affects quarterbacks differently and how they react to it. Yes, I think there are quarterbacks that can go through reads under pressure. Yes, I do.
Sean
I've seen
said all the time. Pressure affects Jared Goff a little bit differently because
pressure affects
he cannot get away from it.
Yeah.
He can't get away
when
from it.
Patrick Mahomes loses in the Super Bowl, what happened?
He had 2 tackles out of the game.
Okay, and pressure affected him,
and he was
right?
still making multiple. He was still extending plays and making multiple reads and throwing balls.
When Tom Brady lost to the Giants, how did they beat him?
Helmet catch.
Yeah.
Pressure?
Pressure?
Was it pressure or sacks?
It was both.
Yeah, sacks are different than pressures. Quarterbacks can survive under pressures if they can move around. You can't survive a sack. That means you're on the ground.
Lose 2 Super Bowls
from getting sacked a lot. Yes.
Okay.
And you kind of prove our point because Tom Brady was statue. He can move. Jared Goff is the same way. If you get the pressure on him, he can't get out of it.
And also proving the point that you can still be a good quarterback.
But nobody's saying he's a bad quarterback. He had a bad game, and it's because he can't handle pressure that well.
But you're laughing when I say pressure affects good quarterbacks.
No, I laugh when you say that no quarterback in the history of the NFL has been able able to make reads under pressure, because that is just a blanket statement that isn't true,
Yeah.
and it's a ridiculous take.
And then I follow
That's
it
why
up
I'm
with
laughing at it.
examples of what you regard
specific
as the
games.
best quarterback.
Yeah, I've also seen guys avoid pressure and make throws.
Yes.
It happens every fucking week, Stick.
So when I give something and then I give prime examples of two people you regard as some of the best quarterbacks, that doesn't qualify as
Every quarterback ever at all times? No, it doesn't.
No.
You can't make blanket statements like that. It makes you look like an idiot.
well, I think arguing
I think situational football is important. And when you situationally handle things better than other players, like I see with my eyes, quarterbacks avoid pressure and make throws every single week. So you saying no quarterback in the history of the NFL can go through their reads and make throws under pressure is wrong
No, that
and
is
stupid.
you
absolutely
can't
wrong.
get through 4 progressions in 1.5 seconds. It's physically impossible.
You can avoid pressure.
Yeah, and extend that 1.5 to 3. Patrick Mahomes does
You
all
don't just
time.
have to stand. As much as you
Then why
love
do you
Jared
lose
Goff and
why do
that's
you
your
lose in the
quarterback,
Super Bowl?
you don't have to
Because
stand
his
right
two
here.
tackles were gone. You keep going to that point. His 2 tackles were gone.
But why would
to
that
Spinny's
matter if
point,
pressure-
even
if
in that
he could
game,
avoid pressure,
he
why
still,
would that
he
matter?
still was
He
able
was
to avoid
avoiding pressure in the game.
The
Go watch
highlight
Super
of that
Bowl.
game is him getting out of the pocket and throwing parallel. Fucking horizontal. He threw a horizontal pass. That is the highlight of that game.
But you're telling me pressure doesn't affect him, but he was affected by his
Stick,
tackles.
shut up, dude. You're just making you're not listening to what people
I'm
are
using
saying.
your words.
No, you're not.
Those are his words.
Your words, where nobody can ever do anything ever. That is a blanket statement, and it's false. You look like an idiot when you say stuff like that, man. We see people avoid pressure and make plays. Are there certain situations where pressure affects somebody? Yes.
Always.
That is different than no quarterback can ever do this ever in the history of the NFL.
Okay,
That's stupid.
How about
Don't
this?
say that.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the NFL struggled against pressure. Is that fair?
Some do, yes. But it's also
Okay.
not
I'm
an
glad that qualifies
insurmountable
for you.
thing. You
Glad
can
it
avoid
qualifies.
pressure. Can you avoid pressure, yes or no?
Of course.
Okay, then what are we talking about?
We're discussing that pressure affects your ability to go through progression.
Especially when you can't avoid it. When you lack the ability to move around the pocket or to make throws off platform, it makes pressures affect you a lot more. That's basic football knowledge.
Okay, and also basic football knowledge is if you don't have time to go through progressions, you won't find a Brock Wright running open at the goal line.
And basic football knowledge is if you can extend a play, you can make more time to find that read to happen. But Jared Goff can't do that.
Okay.
Like, what the
You're
fuck?
not always going to have 3 seconds to throw a football.
Tell us about Sun Cruisers.
R.I.P.
You gotta make that
Tuesday
shit
coming
happen.
up next. Sun Cruiser, have one. Calm down, relax. It's real iced tea, it's real vodka, and they're the proud partner of the Detroit Lions. Whether they win or lose, they're the proud partner of the Detroit Lions. So make sure you pick up a Sun Cruiser this Sunday and enjoy it. It's delightful.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Attention sports fans, don't miss expert sports injury insights from Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Catch Dr. Pierce here every Tuesday on Big D Energy. He'll be here later today. And Thursdays on the Braylon Energy Show with Shep, where he shares top-tier advice to keep athletes in peak condition. Trust the guy that I trusted for 4 Stanley Cups, Dr. Jeff Pierce. He's here to help you stay in the game and perform at your best. Learn more at MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
All right, let's have a little fun right now on Big D Energy. We're done with the Goff argument. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. It's settled. Big D Energy. My name is Stick, filling in for Neil Rule. That is Mr. Darren McCarty over there. We got KG. We have Spenny in here. Any more super chats coming through that we got to address before RIP?
Yeah, there's a couple in there.
Let's hit those real quick, then do RIP.
Chris Agar says, Stick arguing with a 4-time Stanley Cup champion is not the flex he thinks it is.
It's not a flex. It's called a conversation about philosophy. Like,
we're
You're not
arguing.
getting the
You
philosophy
guys are
part of
arguing.
it. Like, we're trying to explain to you.
We have different
Jared Goff
philosophies.
literally went up there and explained the philosophy, and you taking them like at fate. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I listened to what he said. and I used his
literally.
words.
You think
Fourth down, guys. Let's need the ball. We
Right.
did it.
Come on, guys.
We did it, y'all.
Fourth down. That's all we wanted.
3rd and 7. Let's get this 4th and
Failure
Just
to
knee it out.
communicate.
We'll just knee it out. Fourth down. We got our job
So
done.
when I was telling you, hey, I want my wide receiver to run past the first down marker, I wasn't making it clear enough that was my interpretation.
I'd rather the wide receivers be as close to the line of scrimmage as possible so the balls can get to them.
So, yeah, Jared Goff can't throw the deep ball now, right?
And that's not to say
Jared Goff was struggling to throw the ball in the wind in Philly.
Okay. Well, there was no win, according to you. Next.
No, it was 35-mile-an-hour winds. I have a hurricane.
Next.
Should have kicked
Do
every
you
ball.
really think they have no wide receivers going past the first down marker? Like, I don't. Come on.
Daquan with the super chat in there. He says, everybody doesn't have the best O-line in the damn league. Goff has to adjust. Nope. He is what he is, and he's perfect, so he can't do anything better.
Can't adjust. There's no such thing.
Yep, that's honestly true. He really can't. He is what he is. Nick in the Woodward Sports chat with the super chat says, Caleb was under pressure versus the Vikings. I watched the whole game. He made consistent plays.
Didn't he throw for like 150 yards or something?
I don't know.
They were down the majority of that. Listen, Caleb Williams, that's such fool's gold of what's going on.
193 yards.
Yeah, elite. How many Goff throw for?
200
something?
24,
Right.
Like, it wasn't that much better. Like,
No, I'm not saying it's better, but if we're like, hey, that's a shitty game, but Caleb's great under pressure, what are we doing?
he is better under pressure than Goff. I mean, that's a fact. That is a fact.
Okay.
Nobody's saying he's a better quarterback, but he's better under pressure.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that it for the super chats? All right, let's get into RIP Tuesday.
Presented by Art and Jakes.
We know where Spenny's going.
Yeah, I am going to rest in peace, the rest in peace of the rest in peace, of the rest in peace of the rest in peace.
They're back, baby.
Of the Carolina Panthers, because they are back. I went out there. Bryce Young looked great under pressure, threw for 400 yards, was slinging the ball all around the field. Shout out to Bryce Young. By far, his best performance in the NFL. He went out there and took care of business. The Panthers are back. They never left. They are going to the Super Bowl. No, the Panthers got a chance of winning that division. Look out. Panthers are back. So RIP to the RIP.
That's wild. What's going on down there?
Lose to the Saints, but then you go out there and win. You know,
Packers.
it's Panthers experience.
It's something down there. What's going on? But fun to watch, and fun to watch you bury them and unbury them.
You know,
almost every single week. It's
never
like
a doubt.
It's
Never
like
a doubt.
Spenny. All right, KG, who you got?
Short and sweet. Rest in peace to Sam Darnold. Because he's gonna turn into a pumpkin, y'all. I know y'all scared about the Seahawks right now, and they do look good. I give you that. But in the big moments, Sam Darnold always shows you that he is Sam Darnold. It's only a matter of time before they fall off the cliff. There'll probably be an early first-round bounce out.
That's the Sam Darnold experience, baby.
Yeah.
I tried explaining that to Vikings fans last year. Like, this is nice, Mason Leach, but you ain't never gonna beat the Lions with Sam Darnold.
Not at all.
He's gonna go Sam Darnold at some point. Darren McCarty, RIP. Who you got?
Well, I'm going to take a little bit different tact, and this was something this is a future RIP, right? And something that I see becoming a trend, but I want people to watch out for, and this pertains to the Philadelphia Eagles. And Nick Sirianni, with either timeouts or fourth downs late in the game, the last two games in pressure situations that it's gotten, he's made some calls that I believe, right, he hasn't learned from. And I think I'm throwing it out there, and my rest in peace is to watch that something down the road that he does. And if he doesn't learn from it in the regular season, that's what's going to cost Philly late in the game. Because I see a lot of stuff that they did wrong, and not just last game in the pressure cooker and stuff like that. So that's one that I'm putting around. It's not in the coffin yet, but it is trending in the coffin.
Does it matter that they won both those games he was dicking around?
No, that's the. But so yes, it does, because that's fool's gold, right? Unless, but here's where I got to give him credit. He's got a chip, and they know a way that team knows how to win. So they better be having this conversation. But there was a couple egregious in the last couple of games that he's done,
Against
either
the
play.
Packers. That last play against the Packers.
Well, that one, and then us getting the ball back, or right, being able to be in that game and not finishing it off. So it's something that, like, Philly's downfall is if there is one, it's gonna be a coaching flaw.
God, I wish they would have gotten the ball back and Jared Goff could have driven down the field. And
Of course you did.
Well, we were robbed of that. And you know what? If he got that,
We all did, Stick.
If he got that last drive and fucked it up, then yeah, we could have had a different conversation. But now you get not even get the opportunity. They didn't give my boy the opportunity to prove.
He had plenty of opportunities.
Yeah,
Oh no, he didn't.
You were in the red zone multiple times. Yes, you
Right,
did.
and you didn't kick a field goal.
And so surely
your quarterback
that's
should
Jared
score a
Goff.
touchdown.
That's giving Jared Goff more opportunities. Not kicking field goals is giving him more opportunities.
Nope, that's not how football works. But
No?
okay.
What? How is that? That's exactly how
let's-
football works.
No.
You leave your offense out there on fourth down instead of taking Jared Goff off the field is not giving him more opportunities? Well, how does that even make sense?
By putting more points on the board, you're giving yourself opportunities later in the game.
Last time I checked, 7
What?
is more than 3. But
Yeah,
you know.
that's right. And last time
So
I
I'm
checked,
going for 7.
you can that's fine. Last I checked, 3 is more than 0.
It is.
Oh,
But when you're in the red zone multiple times, I expect you to score 7.
You
Flat
can
out.
expect that.
Your offense blew opportunities to score touchdowns.
All right.
Once
And you had
again,
a lot of them.
There weren't bad play calls. All the plays were available to be made. But Jared Goff shit the bed. Now I'm a Jared Goff fan. I love Jared Goff. But
Touchdown lead.
you can admit he had a
How
bad
many times
game.
did they pass on 4th down?
You said what?
How many times did they pass on 4th down?
I believe damn near every time.
At least 3
Not,
times.
not the one that Gibbs got stuffed.
Oh,
Right.
Gibbs got stuffed on one, Grant Stewart, and then they passed on the other 3.
Yep.
So more opportunities for Goff that he didn't take advantage of.
so rushing the ball and they don't get it, it's still on Goff.
No.
Nobody said that.
Okay. All right, my RIP. Ready?
R.I.P. to this cast because go ahead.
RIP to field goals, because fuck them.
Yeah, I knew it was something.
We don't need them. They don't belong in football. They have no part of the strategy
I knew it
of
was
the
something
game.
involving
They
us.
don't sway anything. Adam Vinatieri kicking those to get Tom Brady and Bill Belichick their 6 Super Bowls had nothing to do with
Weren't
it.
those game winners?
Game winners.
Weren't those at the end of the game?
They were at the end of the game.
Okay, so
yep.
not at the
you gotta,
beginning
wait,
of
wait,
the
wait.
game,
You
or-
got to get them in field position. You got to get your guy there to kick a field goal. But you know what? We don't need 3 points. You know why? Because 7's more than 3, I heard.
Yeah, it is.
Well, when you're down 7,
And
3
0
points really
wait,
doesn't
this is
matter.
my RIP. I gave you your RIP, didn't I?
Not really.
Oh, okay. So yeah, field goals, why even include them in the game? 3 points doesn't matter anymore. 0 points is what you want when you get in the red zone. That's the goal. That's what we're going for. Forget field goals. Forget that it's a part of the strategy. Forget that the winningest quarterback of all time is linked to the best field goal kicker in playoff history. Forget that. That
Cringe.
they have nothing to do with each other. Nothing. Those things don't matter. Field goal kickers will not help you. Taking points on the road will not help you. 0 points is way to go. Rest in peace, field goals. Thank you. And there you go. That's rest in peace right here. What time's Doc getting in?
Don't know.
All right.
Right. Whenever
Tell us
the hell
about
you want to.
I don't care. Tell us about Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson, he'd kick a field goal. You know why? It's the smart play. He's going to get you where you need to go. He's going to win by the way that people have been winning since the beginning of time.
You win by scoring touchdowns in court.
This is the hill you're dying
Yeah.
on, bro.
You score touchdowns
say
in
you had a
court.
bad
You kick
game,
a field
bro.
goal in court, you going to jail.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Ain't no field goals in court.
Stick
It's all-
wants to take the ball out of Jared Goff's hands. He doesn't
Yeah.
trust him as much as Dan Campbell or I
I want to
do.
give
That's
my
crazy.
boy every opportunity to win down the road.
Except
And that's
when
what a
he
fighter
put the
is.
field
And
goal
that's
in.
what
Except when you
Is-
put the
is
field
a
goal
fighter.
kicker in, then you
can
want
go
to
to
deprive him of
benfights.com
opportunities.
right now. If you need Ben Johnson to check somebody, he'll do it for you. Ben Johnson, the fighter.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Welcome to the jungle. Head to Jars and get your hands on Jungle Juice, a bold, high-performance cannabis brand where power meets rugged innovation. They've got a full range of products from pre-rolls, flower, and vapes to edibles like chocolates, gummies, and sugar cone snacks. Check out the Jungle Juice infused pre-roll line. It hits hard and comes in 12 different strains to choose from. You can find Jungle Juice in over 200 dispensaries across Michigan, including your local Jars. Follow them on Instagram at Get Jungle Juice and experience the power for yourself.
Welcome back to Big D Energy right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Stick, filling in for Neil Rule. He'll be back in tomorrow with his snark, and I wonder what he thinks about kicking field goals. I know Neil's a big proponent of going for it on fourth down. He loves the fourth down thing, so we'll see what he has to say tomorrow. D-Mac is here, KG is here, Spenny is here, Dr. Pierce will be here shortly to discuss Sam Laporta going on IR. And I know everybody was kind of shocked by that news because we didn't even see him pop up on an injury report. And all of a sudden, could be done for the season. So we're going to talk to Doc about that. But on here it says hockey talk, D-Mac. How you feeling about these Red Wings?
Yeah, you know what? Like, slowly but surely. I mean, it was disappointing the other night, having the two-goal lead going into the third, not being able to get 2 points against Buffalo. But you bounce back the next night in New York and got a big 2 points in the regular season. I can't stress it enough to be able to get 2 points instead of giving an Eastern Conference team a point for overtime loss or whatever else. It's going to benefit you down the road. So, Talbot continues to play real well. I mean, you got to what you're seeing. I'd still like to see a little bit of secondary scoring, but you know what? Shout out to little festivities you don't see at the end of the game. A couple great memes with Rembrandt pictures and stuff like this. Oh, yeah. Love to see the young kids in there. You saw Emmett Finney in the heart of it, sticking up for each other. So I don't, here's the whole thing, right? What Appleton did in shooting it into the empty net after the buzzer.
Can't
right?
do that.
Well, you can do that, but it's the guys on the ice. You shouldn't do that. It's disrespectful, but it's not against it. But it's like, the guys who are on the ice for the Rangers did nothing, and it goes to show you the dysfunction in that organization when the goalie's got to come off the bench and make a stick about it, right? If that happened back in our day, somebody's running them and there's a brawl in the corner. It just wasn't. But that's, again, the game's changed. So I like it. Sparks something up. The guys stuck up for each other, and, there was no
Yeah, get some juices flowing. And we remember, like, last year when the team really started to pick up was after Ben Sherratt and Lucas Raymond got into a fight at practice. So, like, stuff like that will get your juices flowing and it'll help you, propel you to play a little bit harder in some of these games. But, yeah, I was out there for the game against Buffalo. Obviously choked that one away, but it was a fun game. Shout out to everybody that came out and said hi. Shout out to D-Mac for hanging out with me and my brothers and my dad, and that was a lot of fun. And the game against the Rangers, you love to see it. This offense has looked a lot better. The power play is starting to pick it back up again. So just got to continue to put pucks on the net, get some traffic in front of the goaltender, and they'll get some of these uglier goals that we're seeing. Obviously, Lucas Raymond with an absolute beauty for the game winner where he's just walking
Youngblood,
around.
baby. Youngblood. If you haven't seen Youngblood.
Absolutely.
Bob Lowe.
It was great.
They need more scoring secondary.
Absolutely.
They need more help throughout the lineup, but it's nice to hear the things. Like there's jobs up for grabs and guys competing, and what I continue to like, Spenny, is they can skate with everybody in the league.
Yep.
Last year, not that there was like dissension in the locker room, but after they didn't make a trade at the trade deadline, you could feel kind of the players just kind of you heard at the end.
We call that immaturity in the locker room, right? When you're worried about all that stuff instead of playing and whatever that shows you. At least to me, it shows you why you're not a playoff team. Right?
So you've been around the team this year. How's the locker room like?
We added adults.
Mode?
You brought in adults. You brought in so you got adults in net. Two guys that should be able to get you there. We need more from John Gibson, but Cam Talbot's carrying the load and they're doing well enough. You look at the revitalization of a leader like a Ben Sherratt with playing with AXP. Young guy with speed. He looks good out there to contribute to the offense, but they've added, Kopp being healthy and the PK with Appleton and different guys like that. It's helped. They've added adults. Van Riemsdyk.
Yep.
Also an adult.
Bernard
Docker. That's the solidity. Now, it's not that big name guy, but I believe that if they continue to play and do it this way, if they're in the hunt and they need that guy, Stevie will go out and make that move. So they battle with consistency. That's what it always is. So you've just won a big game, right, on the road after you blew one in front of your fans on a Saturday night, and you can come back tonight, right, in a home game and a good home stand tonight, Thursday, Saturday. Yeah. You got to take 6 points. Tough, but nothing gets easier. So we'll see. They got to continue to step up. That's this NHL. It's what have you done for me lately?
How's the goaltending going this year so far?
You can't complain about the way Talbot's played. I think Gibson can be better. Yeah. I think he's the first one to tell you that. So, but again, I mean, I think Spenny, aren't they? They're a little bit ahead of where I thought they'd be at this point. So,
I think so too.
So
yeah.
you have to take that with a grain of salt, right? The thing you worry about with this team is they lose a game and they compound it.
Yeah.
You can't lose 3-4 games. It'll just shoot you in the face. So they were able to get out of the last slide, and hopefully they can utilize this homestand.
I think the biggest thing is the solids, the constants that we needed to see have been that so far this season. Like Mo Seider and Simon Edvinsson have been lights out defensively. Lucas Raymond, Dylan Larkin, and Alex DeBrincat have all been lights out, scoring the puck and creating opportunities in front of the net. So those continue to play that way, then you're going to be in all of these games. And then like D-Mac said, you just got to get some secondary scoring from other guys up and down the lineup, and you should be in pretty good position going forward.
I like it. I mean, you feel at this point they're further along than they were last year?
Well, they're a better team.
Yeah,
they're a better team.
Better team.
And they're team. Better. Well, they're faster, right? You've
Danielson looks good.
No, absolutely, like the kids, right? And don't get it twisted. Nygaard's just getting ice time.
Yep.
Because he's going to be a big difference. So you have the youth. You have that next level that you need to help. So, like I said, it's just consistency.
Wait until Booch gets here next year. Wait for another goal scorer on this team. That kid's nasty.
There you go.
Goddamn Russians. Let us have him. Let us have him, Putin, please.
We'll see. There's guys in the like you. So here's the big thing too. Also, right, which Steve Yzerman is showing you. We're not just talking about. I use the analogy of we just hear about the Tigers guys.
Yep.
The prospects. No, now you're seeing them.
Carter Bear too.
When we're talking about my clock, honestly, like it started at the beginning of this season, and it's a different clock.
And probably the two best goal-scoring prospects that you have are not even here yet. When you look at Booch and Carter Bear, those are probably the two guys that you're going to see. Like Casper, Danielson, all of those guys are going to be more facilitators and setup guys, while Booch and Carter Bear, I mean, MBN will be a sniper too, but those are your goal scorers. And so when they start getting here, and you got Augustine performing like the best goalie in America for the third season in a row, and Kosa is playing so much better because he knows that motherfucker Trey Augustine is one heartbeat away from being in the A next year.
I'll tell you who, the Czech goalie down there, Przigov, he's playing well also, but like that's what you're talking about, Spenny. It's that sort of development from inside that'll do. This NHL, right? It's turned into, instead of line 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's line 1, 2 line 2s, and a line 3 that's got to be a 3-4.
Yep.
Right? So everybody's got to contribute. But you're talking about guys in the pipeline that do have stats and can help offensively. So Just stay in the right position. What I love about, look at Todd McClellan's got that finger on the buzzer.
Absolutely.
As far as like nothing's acceptable. You're not playing. Guys are going to get opportunities. You look at the way that he switched lines, the way that he's got guys in and out of the lineup. I like that.
And D-Mac, I want to ask you this because obviously you've been on the bench with Todd McClellan before and you know how he works, and obviously him coming up under Babcock, you're very familiar with that mindset as well. What I saw in the last game, not the Buffalo game, but the game before that first power play unit he put out there, that was Michael Rasmussen, Berggren, and Emmett Finney, and it just got absolutely whipped, and like they had more shots on the power play than we did. My mindset was that was him having Patrick Kane, Alex DeBrincat, Lucas Raymond, and Dylan Larkin sitting there on the bench for that first power play being like, why the fuck are those guys out there right now?
Get them hungry. Yeah, something like that.
Because then they scored 2 goals.
There's a mental game inside the mental game, right? Where how do I get? Because what's being a coach, right? It's getting the best out of all your players. So it's about motivation. And you know what? Sometimes, most of the time, the top guys, how you speak to them is through ice time.
Yeah,
that's the biggest. They want to be out there.
Well, I'm excited. I mean, honestly, like this is the first time in 15 years where the Red Wings may be relevant.
Yeah,
they're second place in the Atlantic right now.
That's relevant.
Yep.
And that's fun. I mean, all 4 Detroit major sports teams, will include DCFC in that too, all 5. They all look fun. They all look good. And, man, from where we were 4 to 5 years ago to where we all are now with every single one of these franchises is pretty damn cool, and it's almost like they're all growing at the same pace. Like they're all, say the Red Wings are probably the furthest behind right now, but everybody's on the cusp of that next step, and it's going to be fun to see them take it. Let's talk, what are we doing? Caesars?
Caesars, yep.
You want to bet on the Red Wings to win it all? You can do that. Like Spenny said, number 2 in the Atlantic. Not a bad bet. Get that house money while it's still good. Enter Woodward 1000 when you sign up to Caesars Sportsbook. And if your bet loses, you get that $1,000 back. Get your first bet back up to $1,000 right now. Scan that QR code right above my head.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Buddy's Pizza. Pizza, love, enjoy. 'Tis the season to give those gift cards, and when you get a $50 gift card, you get a little something for yourself. A free 4-square, 1-topping pizza from Buddy's. That's what I call a good gift. You know what, Spenny? I'm going to give you $50 in pizza, and I get one too.
Shout out.
That is a happy holiday for everybody. Buddy's Pizza all over Metro Detroit. Pick yours up today.
Shout out to Buddies for hooking up the watch party yesterday,
Hell yeah.
or the other day.
How many pizzas they send you?
Like 6
You like
or
a lot.
7.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
How many was great.
A lot. Welcome back to Big D Energy right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Stick, filling in for Neil Rule. Darren McCarty, KG, Spenny, Doc said he was supposed to be here on time, and he is not here on time today, so we'll get to him. You guys just want to kind of free roll it and do whatever's in the chat or
Pistons?
something? You want to talk about the Pistons?
I mean,
What do you
they've
want-
won 10 in a row.
And they don't get enough love on this network.
Yeah,
You don't think so?
No.
We're the only
Well,
ones that
not
give
from
them
the
love.
earlier part of the day. We'll say that. So.
What, the morning show?
Lots in the morning.
Well, Maz would rather talk about the 1947 New York Knicks than the Pistons. Will Chamberlain.
Glide the glide.
Oh, he had sex with 12 girls, then go put up 100 points. It was amazing.
He's eating hot dogs in the dugout. Oh, here's Dr. Pierce.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dr.
Doc Pierce is
coming
here.
in.
So,
and
get rid of Pistons talk.
And then we'll talk about the Pistons after Dr. Pierce exits the building. But Dr. Pierce, come on in, sit down. KG,
right,
want to get
we
his
start
mic
mid
set.
segment, so.
And I'm glad Dr. Pierce is coming in because, you know, honestly, there hasn't been a ton of Lions injuries this year. Knock on wood. We've had our fair share.
A lot of small ones.
But compared to last year,
Yeah.
right, this has been a light year. Now, granted, we're only, about halfway through the season, a little more than halfway through the season. But something that popped up over the weekend, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you see on IR, Sam Laporta. And it wasn't like he showed up on any injury list. It wasn't like during the game he came out.
Yeah.
Nothing indicated that Sam Laporta. And then when you saw it, it's like, oh, okay, maybe 4 weeks. But then they're talking about he may be done for the entire season, which is absolutely insane. I know, Doc, you put out a small video this weekend on it, but kind of wanted to go a little bit more in depth to see if you could find anything when looking at the video, because you think it happened on the specific play where 99 from Washington came in, and I'm not saying he speared him in the back, but helmet to the back type action, right?
Yeah. We show that video. I mean, he's dragging 3 guys, and he's very vulnerable, and then 99 comes in and just kind of cracks him right in the middle of his thoracic spine, the mid-spine. So that's what we're assuming, but we're not hearing much. So now, like you said, I mean, now they're toying with it could be longer than 4 weeks. So when I first came out and we said stuff, I said it's probably more of a contusion, bone bruise, maybe a partial non-displaced fracture, but there's also nerves and ligaments and all that can be disruptive. So, you know, we didn't even hear if he's got the MRI. I'm sure he's had an MRI by now. He's getting treatment. You know, they're being real quiet about it, but I'm telling you, being at the game, I mean, he's such an integral part of our offense. I mean, he's just, we got to be able to replace him. But to talk about the injury itself, the spine itself, it's bony, right? So the bones can be fractured, bruised. You know, everybody's wondering, like, what's a bone bruise? Bone bruise is when you disrupt the part of the bone. It's like a bruising within it. You know, there's inflammation into the bone. And actually, sometimes that lasts longer than a fracture. So that may be what's going on, because it looks like if someone hit me in the back like that, you know, that's going to either break me or bruise me.
How does it go from like a silent injury to almost a season-ending injury? Does that indicate something to you that maybe like the general public wouldn't know? Like, what would push it over the edge?
Something else that they found, like that was in there, like
No, it's kind of like a Darren McCarty thing.
Okay.
You know, what does that mean? He gets injured. He's quiet. I'll be fine. Oh my God, I'm not fine, and I need treatment. And I think that's probably what's most likely, and it does develop over time. Like I think somebody mentioned in the comments that he did go back out and play. I can't confirm that he finished the game. Did he actually finish the game with Washington?
Benny, do you remember?
I
honestly don't know.
I don't think
either.
he actually finished the game.
Wasn't it the Washington game and the game before? Like there's a couple times where we've seen him carry guys on his back for an enormous amount of time. Could it be something that it just all of a sudden something give way in the back, or is it not as simple as that? If
I had to guess, I think it's more like, here's the injury, I'm going to shake it off. I'm not shaking it off. I'm getting imaging. We're starting to follow up. It gets gradually worse over the next 72 hours, which is a message to people. I mean, you'll get hurt, and then it'll be like, oh, I'm okay. Kind of like with my arm. I thought it was going to be okay, and I'm still complaining about it 4 weeks later. I mean, it develops, things happen. You get inflammation. You get the blood pocketing in there, and those are things that need to be taken care of. As far as his case, I mean, a lot of times, like I talked about, you know, what's a spondylolisthesis? You know, the bones line up nicely. A spondy, like everybody, we throw that word around because it's an easier word than spondylolisthesis, lithisis, all that stuff. It's a separation of the bone when it lines up. So when you get that disruption, you know, normally it'll line up like this, and the nerves are lining up also. So as you shift that bone, you're shifting the nerves, you're shifting the ligaments, you're shifting the bone itself. Like when you hear, oh, there's a fracture, there's a pars fracture. The pars fracture is what holds the joints together of the spine. So when those things start happening, now you have instability of the spine. Then you're at risk more. He can't push off anymore. You know, there's instant pain there, and that's probably what's happening. So I'm still keeping him in that 4-week time frame until we start hearing something that's like worse. We're not hearing anything about surgery. We're not hearing anything about, I think it's more like recovery. So like a bone bruise or like a hematoma, like a blood pocket, those can last up to six weeks to 8 weeks. Jeez. So, but Laporta's a horse, man. I think I predict he's gonna be back. I mean, I'm putting it out there with not enough knowledge.
Could this be a preventative thing? Is that where you're gonna go with it, D-Mag?
No, I was just gonna say, yeah. Is this more of let's figure out where we're at and what we got? Because it doesn't sound like your normal knee, ankle, shoulder, stuff like this. It's something that it seems like they got to dig into, but it's more precautionary at this point to be able to get him back.
I think the message to us, we're not going to rush him. We're not going to put him back prematurely. We want him for playoffs. We should be able to make the playoffs. We got an easier run starting now. Yep. Let's get these guys. We weren't at our best against Philly, and we got to write plays without Laporta in there.
You brought up a great point, Doc. So if he did DMAC himself to whatever, like as far as
the DMAC factor,
playing through it to whatever. Here's where he has to understand, because now it gets to a point where you have to listen to the doctors and you have to. So now it's like, let's not overdo it again. And sometimes it's learned for guys because they don't want to lose their spot or be taken out of it. But you also understand you're hurting the team. And I don't think that he did it if it was something that he kept playing through it and got it to a point where we are now. It's just guys don't understand how lesser is more and how important it is to listen to the medical guys and bring up all your little stuff.
Well, and to your point, that's not just for athletes, right? Spenny just threw up that graphic, but for anybody with back pain, there's like 3 things that you say you really look forward to for them to kind of come see you, the doc, if these 3 things are happening, right?
Right. Did we throw them up there?
Yeah.
All right. So read them off.
So obviously, number 1, if the pain persists, lasts longer than 2 weeks in your back or your leg, make sure you contact the doc. 2 weeks. Why is that the barometer?
Because usually if something's simple, a little strain, sprain, it usually recover or feel a lot better within 2 weeks. I've had a few people, like I had a phone call this morning from someone. I tweaked my knee a month ago, and it's kicked back up on, and I thought everything was fine, and it's back. So 2 weeks is usually the rule. And the thing is, if we catch you at 2 weeks, we'll get you to where you need to be. Because what starts happening after 2 weeks is you start compensating. When you start compensating, then you start using different muscles, you start using different ligaments, you put different pressures. That's where you start getting the hip pain, the knee pain, different parts of your back pain. The back isn't just the back. I mean, it's your pelvis, it's your tailbone. It's all those factors that play a role. So after 2 weeks, if you're still hurting, you're starting to change your mechanics, which starts leading to silly stuff.
Yeah, and that's one thing leads into another. You start walking with a limp, now you're favoring your left leg, and that starts getting jacked up, right?
Right, and then people are like, I don't want to use an assist like a cane or a crutch or anything, but the more you maintain your biomechanics, the better and healthier you're going to be.
All right, what was number 2 on that graph there, Spenny? Number 2, if you're suffering from any of these, pain radiating down the back or the leg. So it's not just sitting in your back, right?
Right. It's not. It's like that belt line pain is sometimes okay, but if you're getting referred pain, that's what we call a red flag. So when a red flag starts kicking up, those are things that you need to see a doc right away. If you have pain through your buttocks or down your leg, that's an automatic. You need to see somebody. You need to get treatment. A lot of people chase the chiropractor. Is it mechanical? Usually it's not just mechanical when you start getting nerve pain. You get numbness, tingling. Those are all nerve situations. Those are all concerning red flags. They just don't go away on their own.
All right, and last but not least, number 3 on this list, of course, unable to put full weight on injured side.
Yeah, so that's kind of self-explanatory. If you can't bear weight and you're limping and you're doing stuff or recreating that pain, that's another red flag that you need to see a doctor sooner than later. So all these things, we're trying to simplify it for our wonderful Woodward Sports audience, but these are all major factors that don't linger. When you start ignoring these things, you start compensating, you get different injuries, and now you don't even know what you're chasing to begin with. So the quicker you get treated and get rid of it, the more proactive and preventative, the less issues you're going to have, especially like that 20, 30-year-olds, you're having it. We can kind of get to you quickly and teach you how to be preventative and more core strong and what that really means, not just walking 10,000 steps a day.
Right.
You're going to be a lot better off later in life.
Danny G with Woodward Sports Chat. Should we let Laporta walk because he's injury prone?
He has had a lot of injuries, and I'm sure that's in the back of his head trying to fight through this thing. You know, yeah, no.
How do you feel about chiropractors, Doc? People on there.
I'm an osteopathic physician. So for those that don't know, especially in sports medicine, it's become very handy in understanding what's going on in my hands and the mechanics of the body. So the proper chiropractors, I heavily endorse. The ones that say, oh, I'm going to need to treat you for 40 treatments and this and that, and the quick crack and go, I don't endorse that.
All right, fair enough. That's a big question.
A highly educated chiropractor. I have a lot of people that we utilize because I'm a little bit older. I don't do as much manipulation, but I've had Mac. I've manipulated his back,
Absolutely.
his neck. And,
100%, and believe in it. Like, we got Dr. Ed for our alumni guy. And he's the best.
Well, Michigan Sports and Spine, if you need any of that, Doc, you'll put everybody in the right direction, whether they need chiropractor, whether they need long-term service, whether they need you to help with telemedicine or whatever. You got it all, right?
We cover a very large...
And the best thing, though, like if you have questions and conversation, I can't say it enough. You know, like, yeah, it's great for what Doc did professionally for me and stuff, but it's what he did for my kid. You know, and
what do you do for your kid?
Well, just in he's had, whether it's concussions or his knees or whatever like this, is it to have somebody to talk to and to know like where you should go forward. Like that's one thing is like how I treat myself, right? And the things that I would do, but it's also too, like you said, a lot of minor sports and stuff. Use Doc's knowledge. He's been around for everything, and that's one of the best ways, and you can't get better treatment anywhere. And a guy that gives a shit.
Well, there you go. The doc that gives a shit. Dr. Pierce.
He's politely calling me the old wise man. You know?
You're a mensch, bro. You're a mensch.
But that's what I want in my doctor. I don't want some young guy who hasn't experienced.
You've officially become
I was
a
that
mensch.
young guy selling myself as a young guy.
Yeah.
But I do want to do a little shout out to Campbell, Dave Campbell. Jack's parents they helped me out. I was in a Philly suite for the Eagles, and they spent the time with us, and it was it was a difficult time.
Bumped into them, right?
Well, we actually invited him to, he was out in Philly, came and joined us, and it was there was 30 Philadelphia fans, me and my son, and then we invited the Campbells up to kind of balance it out. So everybody got a little quieter when he got in there. But
whenever you have a Campbell in the building, you know you're safe.
That's right.
Jack Campbell, his dad, Dan Campbell, whatever. All good people. Well, thank you, Doc, for coming in. You'll be back on Thursday with Braylon and Shep, right?
Correct.
All right. Dr.
Thanks,
Pierce,
guys.
Michigan Sports and Spine. Make sure you look them up and become a patient today if you're having any injury. And then it's all powered by MRI of Southfield. Tell us about Mad Packs, D-Mac.
I'll tell you about Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THCA Blizzard Pack Infused Moon Rocks, or any of their top-shelf strains. Just go to getmadpacks.com today. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
Ooh, yeah. How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app online or in club and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well. Oh,
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
oh
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo.
Ah.
You're a saint.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Looking to upgrade your relaxation game? Check out Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest with top brands for massage chairs like Infinity and Osaki. We got an Osaki right here, boys.
The platinum.
Nobody gets more time in the chairs than you two. How is it?
Tell you.
Oh, it's amazing.
Epic?
Yes.
I didn't even know I had a shoulder issue until I got in the chair.
So it can fix yours too. Located near the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road, experience luxury comfort with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, creator of the top YouTube massage chair review channel. Book a visit at www.massagechairhost.com or scan the QR code Massage Chair Host, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
All right, last segment of Big D Energy right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Stick. Neil Rule will be back tomorrow. Are you out tomorrow, D-Man?
No, I'm here.
Then
Shout out.
Then maybe Neil won't be back tomorrow because Anson said I'm here tomorrow.
Well, I guess you're here tomorrow.
All right. I don't know. We'll follow.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I mean, I can fuck off. I mean, it's not like I can't
Don't
find
give
shit
D-Mac
to
a
do.
reason.
Hold on. Let me check the weather.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll tell you whether to stay on call or not.
Still trying to golf, you maniac.
43 is partly sunny.
That's
Oh,
golf.
that
weather.
can work.
That's golf.
That
weather
can
for
work.
an
All right,
Canadian.
Stick will be here tomorrow.
Right.
KG, you want to say anything before we get out of here?
Not at all. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, big dog.
Benny, you want to say anything before we get out of here?
No, I'm good.
You want to repent for your sins?
No sins here. 5 to 7. Come check it out. Heavyweights.
Should be a good one.
Spitty about to get his shit off at 5 o'clock on you.
No, we already talked about Jared Goff for 2 days. We're done with that.
Yeah.
Moving on. Let's move on to this week. Like you
Yep.
said, exciting. Everybody else excited. Stay tuned. Terry and Arnold's supposed to be
I'm
back.
excited
Malcolm.
to see Jackson Dart too.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Hey,
Jackson Dart's out probably.
hey, Malcolm.
Concussion
Jameis.
still.
Maybe.
Malcolm back.
Malcolm and DJ Reed are both trying to come back. Malcolm has to come
We
back.
need Malcolm back for special
His
teams.
window is over. If he doesn't come back this week, he's done for the year.
DJ.
Wow.
I'm
We need him back for
Play.
special teams.
Yeah.
That's something that you should talk about because those special teams
Facts.
have not been good. That's what I want to say.
All right. Well, you guys have a great day. Braylon and Shep are up next, 2 to 4, right here on the Woodward
Deuces.
Sports Network. See ya.